Look, in my line, I get ready. Feeling too trippy, get it cracking like a levy. I'ma show 'em all how to party if they let me. Cue the countdown and release the confetti. The party don't start till I get there. I said it's all in the rest and it ain't fair. I've been waiting on this moment my whole life. Yeah, give me my crown if it's just right. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this. Pull up with the top down. Ain't anything. I'm way too hot now. I radiate. Don't need a rear view. They behind me. Cause my future's so bright in my blind. Hold up. Why I gotta shine so bright? Don't need a reason. Escorting my haters out. They was just leaving. Can't be nobody else. I'ma be myself. So they gon' have to watch me treat myself. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? You make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this.
Watch this. What's going on, fam? It is Monday. And y'all know I'll do it on Monday. Y'all know that already, right? Right. Listen, thank you for being here at the Native Tribe Urban Media Show. My name is, well, they call me Native, okay? And it is Monday. We are dipping our toes into the beginning of the week. How is everybody doing today? Is the week starting out in your favor? If it is not, okay, I am going to provide some entertainment for you for just a few hours to kind of cross you over into Tuesday. And we're going to start it over on Tuesday to see if Tuesday's better than your Monday. But if your Monday is going well, congratulations. Okay? Congratulations. I managed to get some errands ran, and I cooked a little bit, just a little bit, not a whole lot, and got me some decent dinner. Okay, hope everybody got some decent dinner. Did you get some decent dinner? I'm just curious. Just curious. Y'all know I'll be all in y'all business. I be all in y'all kitchen, because just in case y'all got something good, I can run out and then you'll hear this. And I want y'all to know that when you tell me that you got some smothered chicken wings, or if you got some red beans and rice, or if you just happen to be making some gumbo, it's a possibility that Native might be on the outside of your house, like that, ringing that doorbell, cause cause and then look, if I don't get in to the house, if you don't let me in, then I'm gonna walk back to my car, and this is what it's gonna sound like. Be sad, y'all. I'm gonna be sad, okay? But I be all in y'all. What y'all cooking for dinner? What y'all got, and why y'all ain't invited me yet? I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. Listen, we're gonna take it back tonight. We got Nesto talks about his CP charges with Sonya, Lamont, and Dion. Yes, it is a Sonya, Lamont, and Dion call, y'all. Oh my. We gonna take this one all the way back. This one's an oldie but a goodie. I promise you it is. So get back, sit back, relax, okay? Get you a nice adult beverage if you're into that thing, okay? And let's have a good time. Let's do that. How about that? But before we do, I can't do this without you, And like the theme song says, we make it look good. We make it look good over here at the Native Tribe Show. That's what we do. All right. We not gonna make it look bad like Sylvia. Okay. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna make it look bad like Sonya after she leave from Katie's room getting her hair done. We ain't gonna do that. We're gonna make it look good over here because we are the tribe. It ain't but one tribe like us out here on these YouTube streets. Okay. Now let's see what part of the tribe came in here this evening. First up, I got D Dub who says Native Tribe Urban Media. I just came by to hit the like button just in case I don't make it in tonight. That's fine, D Dub. Hopefully you do. Blue Bear says, hey, Native and Tribe fam, I'm stopping like D Dub to hit the like too. See you tonight, booze. Okay. Well, Blue Bear, thank you so much for coming through, hitting that like button. I got the only black but not bitter in here. She's got flames in the chat. It does look like Blue Bear is here. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're here, Blue Bear. Okay. Nola Brown in the building says, good evening, Native and Tribe. A, C, D, C, E, F. It's P. Okay, Nola Brown, it's EFP. Okay, you got it wrong. Thank you for being here, Nola Brown. I appreciate that. Shay B. How you doing, Shay B? So glad that you could be here today. Shay B says, ciao, bonjour, hola, hello, Native mods and tribe. Shay B speaking to us in all kind of languages. Sassy Sue is also here. Says, hey, hey, hey. Well, hello, Sassy Sue. How are you? Bullet Holes is in the house. Hello, Bullet Holes. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame is in the building. Thank you for being here. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame, of course, is a part of that Native Tribe Urban Media Mod Squad. Thank you, ladies, for everything that you do behind the scenes. I do appreciate that. Diva Shani in the building. Hello, Diva Shani. She says, hi, handsome Native. Well, thank you, Diva Shani. And beautiful tribe and chat. Thank you so much for the compliment. I do appreciate that, Diva Shani. The compliments are hard to come by. Okay. All right. But I do thank you for that. Us, as in we seniors need love too, says, hey, Native and Tribe, happy Monday. Well, hello to you. Us seniors need love too. Hopefully you are doing well. Good. April B in the house says, good evening, Native and Tribe. Happy Monday. Well, happy Monday to you, April B. Hope you're doing well. Glad that you could join us on this Monday evening. GC in the house says, Native, Sexy Smoky Tribe, and the three little drummies, Bonitail, Dre, and Dion just listening in the bushes. My. GC, you handle them kind of rough today, ain't you, GC? I think you are. Chi-Town CPA in the building says, I was just thinking, where the fuck is Native? I got to be more patient. Hey, Tribe. Look, Chi-Town CPA, you know we do this at 8 o'clock on Mondays or 7 o'clock Chi-Town time, okay? Central time is 7. 8 o'clock on the East Coast. You know how we do this on Mondays. Don't trip. Don't trip. You know I'm coming. You know I'm coming. Leo Lady 251 in the building says, good evening, my Gulf Coast brother. Happy Monday. Well, happy Monday to you, Leo Lady. Hopefully you are doing well. I got Sis B Traveling in the building says, good evening and happy Monday, Native mods and tribe. Sis B Traveling, thank you so much for traveling over here to the tribe. I appreciate you so much. My Ty is in the building, says, hi, Native and Tribe. Hello, My Ty. How are you? I have Ray Della Lewis in the house. Hello, Ray Della Lewis. She says, hey, hey, hey. Well, hey, hey, hey to you. How are you doing? I have Southside Chi-Town is here and says, ready to laugh. Hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Southside Chi-Town. How are you? A hit dog. A hit dog 73 says, I'm here too. Yes, you are a hit dog. Will holler. Is that what you're doing? You hollering a hit dog? I think that's what you're doing. G Creates is in the building with flames in the chat. How you doing, G Creates? Hopefully everything is going well with you. Miss Fine One says, hey, your favorite chat group on YouTube. My favorite chat on YouTube. Yes, indeed. This is the chat that is all that, Miss Fine One. Yes, that is what we are. The chat that is all that. Okay. And Sylvia is fat. Okay. That last part wasn't necessary. But you know what I'm saying, Miss Fine One. You know what I'm saying. Fat mouse. D-Dub says, I made it. Hey, Native Tribe, Urban Media Tribe, and Smokey. Yes, you did, D-Dub. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Ms. Niecy's in the house. Says, good evening, Native Tribe, and the best mods around. Indeed, indeed. We make it look good over here, Ms. Niecy. We make it look good. Watch yourself. Ms. Kim in here says, hey, y'all, happy Monday, picking up dinner and headed home for the show. Okay, Ms. Kim, what you having for dinner? You know I'm nosy. You know I'm nosy. You know I be all up in y'all food. I got to know what you're eating. Ella B is in the house. Says, good evening, everyone. What's for dinner? That's what I want to know, Ella B. I want to know that too. Okay, me and Ella B, we all up in y'all kitchen. Okay, but thank you for being here, Ella B. How you doing? Shirley Divorce Finally is here and says, hey, chat, what's up? Hello, Shirley Divorce Finally. How are you? Um, no one unknown says has flames in the chat. How are you doing today? I got Lunar Brain Fireheart in here. Says good evening, Native and Tribe. Blue Bear is here indeed. I got Tanya B here, does indeed be here. Lexi the Law Nerd is in the house. Says, hey tribe, happy Monday. Hello, Lexi the Law Nerd. How are you? Michi3 is also in the building. Hello, Michi3. How are you? Hopefully you are having a great Monday today. Juju D is also in the house. Says, hey, Native and Tribe, and has flames in the chat. How are you? Tracy's in the building. Hello, Tracy. How is everything going with you? Jane has decided to join us on this Monday evening. Hello, Jane. How are you? Blue Sapphire, or should I call you Blur Sapphire, is in the building and says, good evening, everyone. Hello, Blue Sapphire. Glad that you could be here today. Baptize That Ass is in the building. Hello, Baptize That Ass. Trina 2 is here and says, good evening. Well, good evening to you, Trina 2. How are you? Ms. Lady is in the house, says, hi, Native and Tribe. Ready to laugh. Always a good time over here to me. Indeed, we do have a good time over here with the tribe. Bridget Girl in the house says, happy Monday, Native. Happy Monday to you, Bridget Girl. Hope you are doing well. Hey, let's talk about it all is in the house and says, hey, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I also have, hold on, y'all. I also have Facts to Feather. Facts to Feather in the building says, hey, hey, all. Hello, Facts to Feather. How are you? Them folks is in here with flames in the chat. Minding business in here with says, happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. Mary Willis, my friend, is in here. Says, hello, Mary Willis. Hello, Mary Willis. How are you? She says, good evening, Native in chat. Hello, Mary Willis. Hope you are doing well. Say J is in the house, says, hey now, everyone. Hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Say J. How are you? I present to you all the one, the only. Coffee is Brewing is in the house. Coffee is Brewing says, hey, hey, hey. Hello, Coffee is Brewing. How are you? DMV 703 in here says, great evening, Native and Tribe. Hello, DMV 703. Granny the Great is also here, says, hey, Native Tribe and everybody. Sweet Peasy got flames in the chat. Hello, Sweet Peasy. How are you? Cross Country Cruiser is here and says, hi, all. Hello, Cross Country Cruiser. D-Dub says, I didn't realize what a bop this was until I heard it in the car yesterday. Look, D-Dub, I'm going to tell you, when it comes to music, I'm always going to get you right, okay? You ain't never got to worry about it. I'm always going to get you right when it comes to music. Now, that's my wheelhouse right there, D-Dub. I'm going to make sure you got something to dance to, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Happy to be happy is in the building. Hello, ma'am. How are you? Yes, indeed. Happy to be happy. Watch yourself. We make it look good over here. We do. That's what we do over here at the Native Tribe. Now, I can't tell other folks how to run their show. Okay. I can't tell other folks what to do with their show and how they present themselves. You know, happy to be happy. I can't do that. But I can tell you that over here at the Native Tribe Shop, we gonna make it look good. So they better watch themselves. Happy to be happy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Shelly C is here and says Native Tribe Native Tribe Urban Media and Tribe. Hello, Shelly C. How are you doing? Keisha Marie is here. Says evening tribe. I'm ready to cackle. No problem. Sweet Peasy said I'm grooving. I'm so glad that you grooving. Let's see who else is here. My tie. Did I speak to you, my tie? My tie is in the building with flames in the chat. Mocha Cream is here and says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you are doing well. Sleeper Libra is here and says, hey, everybody. Hello, Sleeper Libra. How are you? Music in My Heart has joined us on this Monday. Says, hey, Native and Tribers. Mary Willis is having spaghetti and garlic bread. You know what, Mary Willis? Simple but delicious. Okay. It's a simple meal. Spaghetti takes less than 30 minutes. Okay. But Mary Willis, depending on how you make that spaghetti and where you got that garlic bread from, it is a simple and delicious meal. And I appreciate the simplicity, Mary Willis. Thank you so much for sharing. Dion's Breaks in the building. Uh, Dion's Breaks in the building with flames in the chat. Happy to be happy. Say, here's my happy to be happy. What are you cooking, ma'am? I mean, what's on the menu? Because I'm not just gonna pull up and just ring the doorbell and you got grilled cheese. Now, nothing against grilled cheese, okay, but I ain't just gonna pop up with grilled cheese, okay? Because I can make my own grilled cheese. So you got what you got going on over there? Happy to be happy. I'm just saying. Dr. Charles in the house says, "Hey, native and tribe. Hello, hello, hello. How are you?" Pen Pal 50 is in the building. Says native and chat. Hello, Pen Pal 50. How are you? Just Nikki's in the house. Says, "Hey, native and tribe. Hello, just Nikki. How are you?" Um, Dr. Charles says, "Native, you lied to me. You said Sinners was not a horror movie. The film was amazing, but full of blood and gore." Dr. Charles, I'm gonna stick by it. I'm gonna stick by it. Considering Dr. Charles, when did all that happen? Did that happen throughout the movie, or did that happen at the end of the movie? I'm just saying. I'm gonna stick by what I said, Dr. Charles. However, Dr. Charles, I understand where you're coming from. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay? The film was amazing. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm gonna tell you, Dr. Charles, when I compare that movie to other horror movies that I've seen, I'm not gonna put it in that category still. But again, I get it. Okay. I do get it. I do. I really do. Rossi in the building says, "Hey, active mods and tribe. Hello, Rossi. How are you?" Let's see. We got Karen Waller Williams in the house. Hello, Karen Waller Williams. How are you? Um, Dr. Charles, you was not jumping and skin. You was not the whole movie. Not the whole movie, Dr. Charles. You was not. Not the whole thing, Dr. Charles. Trust me, Doc. We gonna have a discussion. Later on this week, we're gonna have a discussion, okay? PW says, "Hey, Native and Tribe, happy Monday." Hello, PW. How are you? Blue Bear is indeed here. Bevy C is in the building. Says, "Good evening, Native and Tribe." Hello, Bevy C. How are you? Rossi's in the building. Says, "Hey, Native Mods and Tribe, gonna let it play and hit the like. I'm in the bushes." Thank you so much for being here, even if you are in the bushes. Sherry with a Y is here and has flames in the chat. Hello, Sherry. How are you? Shark Tank Life is in here and says, "Happy Monday." Hello, hello, hello. Ms. Lady says, "Dr. Charles, me too. I think that's why I missed a lot of the symbolism because I cover my eyes quite a bit." Ms. Lady, go back and watch it again. Uncover your eyes this time, okay? Okay. It is. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I've seen worse, is what I'm saying. Extra AF in the building says, "What up, Native and Tribe?" Hello, Extra AF. Thank you so much for being here today. How is everything going with you, my friend? I hope you are good. B. Ann is in the building, says, "Good evening, Native and Chat." Hello, hello, hello. Chi-Town Lee Remo is in the building. Hello, Chi-Town Remo. How are you? Loving Life is also here. Says, "Hey, Native and Tribe. What up, though? Loving Life. Hope you are doing well." LaRoyce is in the building. Says, "Hey, hey, 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 hey." Hello, LaRoyce. Miss Fine One says, "Hey, Native. Didn't Sonya tell Nesto back in January she was going up north for her job? She got 3 months." The lies we knew she was telling. Who the hell would hire her to travel? Think about it, Miss Fine. We knew that was a lie from the pits of hell because who would hire her? She can't get a job in Georgia, but somebody in Ohio want her? Yeah, nah, we knew that. Nope. Michi3 says, "I haven't heard my name. Thought I was first in." Miss Michi3, I did say hello to you. I absolutely did. But you know what, Michi3? I have zero problem saying hello to you again. Hello, Michi3. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you heard it this time. Okay. But again, I appreciate you being here, Michi3. Thank you so much. Let's see. Ducky Dexter is in the building. Hello, Ducky Dexter. Says, "Native, how are you doing? Missed you." Well, missed you too, Ducky Dexter. Okay. Missed you too. Speaking of missing folks, PW, where you been? I ain't seen you in a while, PW. You know, I be keeping up. I be keeping up. I do. I be keeping up. CJ said, "Let's get those likes. Like and please like the video. I do appreciate it when you do that. Thank you so much." Beauty is her name. Got flames in the chat. I got Mons here that says, "Hey." Janetta is in the building. Says, "I'm eating healthy grilled chicken and cauliflower mac and cheese." Okay, Janetta, let me tell you, cauliflower mac and cheese. I have now. Is that cauliflower and mac and cheese, or is that the vegan mac and cheese made from cauliflower? Because if it is, Whole Foods Hot Bar used to have the best cauliflower mac and cheese. It was amazing. I preferred it over regular mac and cheese. I did. Hey, Bree is in the building. Hello, Bree. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Charlotte Disho Man over here says, "Good evening, everyone. My dinner is working on two homework assignments. Shirley Disho Man, I'm gonna need you to eat. Okay, do not let that work prioritize your health. You need to eat. Okay, I need you to eat food. Okay, all right. Because look, if you fall out, ain't nothing native can do. All right, I can't do a damn thing. So Shirley Disho Man, I'm gonna need you to get your food, okay? Please, and thank you, thank you. Diva Shawnee said we grilled chicken, salmon, clams, shrimps, and red snapper on the grill, and had potato salad, seafood salad, and homemade coleslaw. All right. Yeah. 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 Diva Shawnee, see you trying to get me to come up there. Yeah, I know that's what you're doing because I don't even know if you really made all this food, but you knew what foods to put here in this comment. Okay, the only thing you missing is some red beans and rice and some gumbo, but you grilled chicken, salmon. You trying to show out, Diva Shawnee. You just trying to show out. That's all that is. Okay. Beauty is her name is here and says hello everyone. Hello, Beauty is her name. How are you? Mocha Cream 12 says native what's for dinner. I had some monkfish and I made some rice. Okay, and I seasoned the rice pretty well, and that's what I had. That is what I had. It was absolutely delicious. Had some hummingbird cake for dessert. That's what I had. Hummingbird cake from the Decaf Farmers Market. It was really, really good. Michi3 says, "Hey, Native." Well, hello, Michi3. How are you? Anastasia Nelson is in the building and says, "Hi, Native." Hello, hello, hello. It's The Rock says, "Hey, Native and everyone." Hello. Justin's mom in the building says, "Hey, Native and Tribe." Hello, hello, hello. No 504 is here. Says, "Hey, Native and Tribers. Happy Monday. How are you?" Steph Natural 2011. It says listening from the bushes. Well, I appreciate you being here, even if it is in the bushes. Tisha K is here. It says, "Hey everyone." Hello, Tisha K. How are you? Miss Kim says tonight's dinner is a Caesar salad with blackened salmon and an ice cold Arnold Palmer. Wow, you made that sound good, Miss Kim. Love it, love it, love it. Diva Shawnee says we was hungry, didn't even have time to make veggies. We greedy over here in the New Jersey. Okay, all right. Well, let me see. That's like I think it might take me like 16, 20, 24 hours to get up there, but don't be acting funny when I ring the doorbell. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Um, you Sound Clown in the Clouds says, "Hey, Native and Tribal Fam. Hello. How are you?" Diva Ray in the building with flames in the chat. How are you doing, Diva Ray? CW is in the building. Hello, CW. How are you? Kyla K in the house. How was your Monday, Kyla K? Hope you're doing well. Paradise in Mexico says, "Hey, family." Hello, Paradise in Mexico. How are you? Extra AF said we had leftovers tonight: smoked roast, homemade mashed potatoes, Italian green beans with sausage and potatoes. I like Italian green beans. I like that. Why y'all so far? Y'all are so far. Like I can't just run out. Like I can't just let the video play, run out and get a plate and come back. Y'all far. I don't appreciate y'all being far. Okay. Gabby Girl in the building says, "Hello, all on mom duty, but listening too." I hear you, Gabby Girl. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Listen, Linda is here. Says, "Good Monday night, Native Tribe Urban Media." Miss Smokey, yes, indeed. Smokey is taking a nap. Okay. Happy to be happy says she has meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. If you ain't out here with this comfort food, okay, you got the most comfort food meal in the world. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. It sounds amazing. Happy to be happy. Ain't nothing like a good old meatloaf sandwich the next day. Ain't nothing like that. Nothing. Virgo Cali is in the building all the way from Cali. He says, "Hello, Native and Smoky." Hello, Virgo Cali. How are you? Bevy C says something because my Eagle showed up at the White House, but not Jalen Hurts. Oh, seething because my Eagle showed up at the White House, but not Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a all around stand up dude. Like for real, he really is. I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm a Saints fan, but I gotta give him his props. He is an all around stand up dude, baby. See, he really is. Bella's in the building. Says smothered pork chops, peas, and rice. No, Lamont is not here. Well, be careful, Bella, because he might be in the bushes. Y'all, he got a pork chop alert on his phone. Okay, all right. Lisa Glaze says unpopular opinion. Saw Sinners yesterday. I did not like it. Not sure what the hype is about. Very disappointed. It was just okay in my opinion. Lisa Glaze, there is so much in that movie. Now, not saying that you didn't see everything, but I am saying that what the hype is about is it is an original movie. It's not a remake. Okay, it tells a very good story about the history of Black music, right? And I think that it blends that in with a horror element that itself has a lot of symbolism in it. So I think that the hype is about all of the layers of the movie. So but I respect that, Lisa Glaze. If you didn't like it, if it wasn't for you, I get it. But I loved it, and still haven't made it to that third viewing of it, but I am. Maybe if you come by the discussion, Lisa Glaze, we can talk about it a little bit in depth. Okay, but sorry that you didn't like it, but I think it's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. Like it really is. It really really is. I'll do it on Monday is here. It says, hey, native in chat. Hello, I'll do it on Monday. How are you? The woman he chose says, good evening, tribe. Hello, the woman he chose. How are you? The real VB, Law and Order says, native, you and that damn doorbell got me and my cats thinking somebody at the damn door. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have the same doorbell you have, the real VB. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I just want to know. I just want to know who got good food so I could pull up, okay, and ring the doorbell. That's all I want to do, the real VB. Okay. Tell your cats I'm sorry. Tell them I'm sorry. My tie says, please, native, please. What I do, my tie? What I do? I ain't do nothing yet. We ain't did nothing. We ain't did nothing. I don't think I did. Tamara says, hey y'all, hello, hello, hello. Extra AF says I'm waiting on Sinners to stream in July on Max. You have a very, very your patience is incredible. I've been waiting on this movie to come out forever, and you gonna wait longer. That I applaud you for that, Extra AF. That's incredible. Taze them all. Salty Buzzard says, hello, everyone. Just sipping on some cran, mango, and rum. Okay, Taze them all. I see you with the adult beverages. I see you. Sunflower Babe TT in the building says, good evening, native and fellow tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Karen Waller Williams says, a pimp. Give me the context behind a pimp, okay? V. Lenore is in the building. Hello, V. Lenore. How are you? Says, hey, tribe, listening while cooking. For whatever reason, when I read V. Lenore's comment, I want to read it like V. Lenore. I want to read it like she's saying it. So if I read this again like V. Lenore, it's, hey, tribe, listening while cooking. That's my V. Lenore. Hey, tribe. Hey, tribe. Hey, tribe. Smooches. That's my V. Lenore. I don't know why. I just feel like I have to do the V. Lenore while I'm reading V. Lenore. I don't know. I don't know how the rest of y'all sound, so I can't do the rest of y'all. I could do V. Lenore though. Hey, tribe. Listening while cooking. Smooches. That's what I hear. That's what I hear when I read that. Okay. Everybody, welcome V. Lenore, legend out here in these YouTube streets. If you are not subscribed to the V. Lenore Show, go over there and give my friend a like and a subscribe over there, okay? She's doing some really good stuff. Mixtures Monica is in the building, in the clouds, have a bad migraine, eating Tylenol migraine. No, you can't eat. That's not dinner, Mixtures Monica. You can't do that. That's not good, okay? All right? Okay? It's not good. I'm kind of concerned, Mixtures Monica. I'm kind of concerned. Dion's Break says, Karen Waller Williams. Hello, Dion's Breaks. How are you? Coffee's Brewing says, I watched Sinners and definitely screamed a few times. I can't wait to have this discussion with y'all. I can't wait. Facts to Feather said the courts want her in Ohio. Yeah, they do. She in a little bit of a pickle. She's in a little bit of a pickle. She is. Michi3 said, I thought I deleted that comment. No problem, Michi3. I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna read it anyway. I'm gonna read it anyway. Shoot, whether you deleted it or not. Make It Rain, NYC, Florida says, good evening, tribe. Good evening, tribe and tribe. Hello, Make It Rain. How are you? Tanya be here. Got some smooches in the chat for V. Lenore. Pink Pearl says, hey, native and tribe. Hello, Pink Pearls. Dr. Charles said, listen, I jumped when that white man spit. See, Dr. Charles, that wasn't even a, Dr. Charles, we're going to have to talk about this movie. We are. Um, Sweet Peasy said, not from the pits of hell. Who the hell want to hire her? Sweet Peasy, you're the hiring manager and you interview Sonya. You giving her a job, Sweet Peasy? Come on now. Come on now. XOXO Forever says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Ducky Dexter says, there is one part of the movie when I literally jumped out of my seat. Well, I slid out of my seat. Listen, I know the part you're talking about, Ducky Dexter. That's how well this movie is implanted in my brain. I know exactly what you're talking about. Facts to Feathers is in here. Lou Springer says hello. Let's see. Let me see. Is everybody accounted for? Did I account for everybody? Is everybody accounted for? By the way, V. Lenore, what the hell are you cooking? Because I'm kind of hungry. V. Lenore can cook, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but V. Lenore can cook. Along with all her other talents, she's also a very talented cook. She's almost chef level. She's almost like Gordon Ramsay, but a black woman. That's V. Lenore. She can cook. What you cooking, V? The woman he chose said, y'all, we got the court in 2 days. Who gonna be in the room? I will not be there. The woman he chose. The parking is hideous down there. I'm not going down there. Not for no Nesto plea. Nesto trial, I might be there, but not for no plea. Pretty Frugal Divas in the house says, hey, y'all. Michi 3 says, well, we had grilled salmon, steak, and baked potatoes. Y'all be killing me with 2 proteins. Y'all be doing the surf and turf thing for real, for real. That's dope. That's dope, Michi 3. That's dope. Pretty Frugal Diva says, baked lemon pepper salmon. Ooh, baked lemon pepper salmon. My. Broccoli, rice, casserole. Pretty Frugal Diva, baked lemon pepper salmon. I might have to cook. I might have to whip that up myself. That sounds great. That sounds great. Ms. Lady said, "Why I lift my head when you rung the doorbell? It's just a natural reaction to a doorbell. That's all it is." That's all that is. That's all that is. Boys Nana is in the building. Says hello, Native and Tribe family. Diva Shawnee says, I don't like any kind of beans. No red beans, no lima beans, no beans is it. Okay, Diva Shawnee. Well, I know not to come to your crib for the beans, okay? But the rest of the stuff you was talking about sounds incredible. Okay. Baby C says Native, that doorbell sounds exactly like mine. Truth is in me says, hi, Native and Tribe. We had loaded Caesar salad. That actually sounds very, very good. Is everybody accounted for? Let's see. Number 12 online is here and says, happy Tuesday Eve, Native and Tribe. Never heard it called that, but I guess it is. Southside Chi-Town 73 says, I land at 11 tomorrow. Wow. Okay. All right. Janetta says Jalen just got married and has no time for Trump and his BS. If I had a choice between honeymoon and Donald Trump, honeymoon would definitely Trump for real, for real. Bella says hate the Eagles, but Jalen Hurts is a good one. I don't necessarily hate them. I don't think the Saints play them enough for us to hate them, but I'm not a fan. But Jalen Hurts is that dude. I will say that. Penny Proud says I didn't like it either. It was whack. Penny Proud, you got whack out of that movie? Wow. Okay. Beauty is her name says Belogi beef. What is that? Belgoji beef bowl with cucumber salad, spring mix, kimchi, and wild rice. Beauty is her name. I'm not on that level yet. I'm not there yet. I'm just not. Okay. It's just not. Diva Shawnee says, is it wrong that I don't make beans even though my husband loves them and I'm wrong for not cooking them for him? Yes. 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 The answer is yes. Okay. Let's just be completely real about this, okay? The answer, Diva Shawnee, is yes. Okay. Let me pose the question. Is it wrong that I don't make beans even though my husband loves them? Am I wrong for not cooking them for him? Yes. Yes, Diva Shawnee, okay? I am here to tell you today, on this Monday, all right, at 8:35 on the eastern side of the United States. Yes, Diva Shawnee, absolutely 1,000% wrong. That man loves some beans. Make him some beans, okay? All right. What else do he have to do to get you to make some beans, Diva Shawnee? I'm just saying. All right. I gotta look out for Mr. Diva Shawnee. Okay. I don't know this man, but I just know that if that's what he like and you don't cook him, yes, you're wrong. Okay. All right. Okay, Diva Shawnee. All right. Now we can still be friends, Diva Shawnee. I ain't mad at you, Diva Shawnee. All right. And I feel like as your friend out here in these YouTube streets, that I should be completely honest with you, Diva Shawnee. And yes, you're wrong. Wrong. Man, like beans. I like beans. Hell, as bean likers, we like our beans. Okay. Damn, Diva Shawnee, I'm kind of disappointed. Well, I'm just a little bit disappointed, Diva Shawnee. I'm just a little bit. Sleeper Lieber 17 says pork chop alert on his phone. He got a pork chop alert whenever he's within 2 or 3 states of some pork chops. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Oh wait, hold on. Truth is in me. Says no, Diva Shawnee, you're not wrong because I don't like greens and my family does, but I don't cook them. Okay, truth is in me. Look, that's greens. That's a whole different thing. We're talking about beans right now. Truth is in me. Beans, yes, she is wrong. 1,000%. 1,000%. Mm, mm, mm. Let's see. Lisa Lulu is in the building. Hello, Lisa Lulu. How are you? Hope you are doing well. I think everybody is here and accounted for. I'm a blueberry muffin. Is here. Says hi, Miss V. Hello. I'm a blueberry muffin. How are you? Let me see. Yonobi Danae is in here. Says, did you hit the motherfucking like button? That's right. That's the other thing that my friend V Lenore do that I got to learn how to implement into my show. Did you hit the motherfucking like button? See how she sounds? So she be like, look. Yonobi Danae, this is what she do. She be like, hey, everybody. Hey, welcome to the V Lenore show. And tonight, did you hit the motherfucking like button? Like she just switch off. She switch off. And she do it so you don't even see it coming. And then all of a sudden, the likes go all the way up because people are just intimidated because she was like, hey, everybody. Hey, welcome to the Villanor show. And tonight we're going to did you hit the motherfucking like button? I'd be like, damn. I hit it every time. Every time she do that, be the name. Every single time. Every single time. Lord have mercy. GC said, Native, she is not getting an interview. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm a blueberry muffin. Said I'm going to see Sinners tomorrow. Look, I'm a blueberry muffin. We're going to have a Sinners discussion later this week. Okay, we are going to break it all down. All the symbolism, all the messages that you didn't even know were in there. Okay, because there's a lot that you just look at on the surface and just be like, but no, there was meaning behind every single piece of that movie. So we are going to have that discussion later on this week. Ms. Lady says Moore's Day on the Time was good yesterday, but no, Jerome, he had a substitute. Was it the little bald dude? He was a little bald dude that kind of looked like him, but it wasn't him. Yeah, he's been traveling with them for a minute. Yeah, they did have a replacement. He's good, but he ain't no Jerome, but it's still a good show. Glad you enjoyed yourself, Ms. Lady. Phoebe here says Emerald. Okay, context. I need some context. Tays all salty buzzer said meatless Monday here, just a pan of roasted veggies. Nothing wrong with that. Ducky Dexter says spaghetti and fried catfish with French bread. My God, that sounds great. Just Nikki says I hate beans too. I'm sorry. I just can't get with y'all that don't like beans. My goodness. My Ty said that's what I'm having tomorrow. Baked lemon pepper salmon. What is up with that? What is up with that? Y'all doing it with the salmon. B says I literally come in on if I had a choice of honeymoon and Donald Trump. Just saying. I'm just saying. Justin's mom says a reporter asked Jalen Hurts, was he going to the White House? And he just was like crickets, no answer. Then he walked away. I think that's the way I would have handled that question as well. I think so. I believe so. All right. So I believe that everybody is here and accounted for. Tam is also in the building. Mary Willis says, "Oh my God, you're wrong. Cook him some beans, baby." Thank you so much, Mary Willis. Yes, cook that man some beans. The only black but not bitter says, "My husband would like one of those third world kids with flies on their face if his nutrition depended upon me cooking." The only black but not bitter. I'm not even going. I'm not even going. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not doing this with y'all tonight. Okay, y'all feed these people. Okay, these men feed them. Doggone it, feed them. Cook every now and then. The only black but not bitter. Come on now. You my hero. You're supposed to do heroic things. Okay? Even when I'm not around. Delicate Dale in the building says hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Um, Extra AF says if it's wrong, I'm in line behind her. I ain't cooking no beans. Y'all know what? I'm done. I am done. Okay. I'm just done. I'm just done, y'all. I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't. Okay. Extra F. Now I got to look at you funny. Now I got to look at you funny. Okay. All right. Shirley's daughter Sky says, "Hey, Uncle Native and Tribe. Hello, my niece, Shirley, daughter Sky." All right. Um, I am a blueberry muffin said, "I said hello, Sir Native and Awesome Tribe. When I came in, you were busy. I said, hey, I am a blueberry muffin. You missed that. I said, hey to I am a blueberry muffin because I love that name. Okay. I love that name. Facts Feather said VB blowing on us. She do sometimes. She do. She do. But you gotta love her. You gotta love her. You just do. Irie Vibes in the building says, "Hi everyone, transplanting. Then I'm going to make shrimp stew with quinoa, or maybe I'll eat leftover split peas." All of that sounds good. All of that sounds good, Irie Vibes. Okay. All right. Um, all right. No, I don't have your back when it comes to not cooking beans, Diva Shawnee. I'm sorry. We just gonna have to agree to disagree on the beans, okay? Love me some beans. Baby C said, why not make the man some beans? I mean, you don't have to eat them. That's right, Baby C. You don't have to eat them. Shoot. You don't have to eat them. Shoot. Tam says, "I just got back from seeing Sinners. Excellent movie. I feel that way as well." Sassy Experience says, "Native V is going to cuss us all out just for laughing at you." Sassy Experience, "I'm so used to getting cussed out by V Lenora. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. It just rolls off my back at this point. Like, she cussed me out about everything. So it just rolls off my back. I'm fine with it." Extra F says, "Jerome is too old to still play that role." Yeah, but the other little dude looked just like him. It's so funny. It's so funny. BN says, "I love beans any kind." Me too. Um, Let me see. Let me see. I think everybody is here and accounted for, y'all. Donna Michi the RN is here. Hello, Donna Michi the RN. How are you? Hopefully you are doing well. Beauty is her name says men have hands, they can cook too. Right, Beauty is her name. That's not the point. The point is that if if she's cooking and she cooks everything else, she's just refusing to cook this one thing. That's what it is. Like if you go through that whole list of food, she made all that food, but didn't make no beans. This man like beans. That's all I'm saying. He can, I'm sure, make his own beans. But if you're in the kitchen and you're cooking dinner, why not make some beans? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because I got hands and I cook all the time because I ain't got no wife. I gotta cook every meal. Anyway, Janetta is here and says Jalen went to the White House after he won the NC at Alabama, or the national championship of Alabama. He went during the first trumpet, man. I doubt he wanted to go then. Right. Yeah, Janetta, I couldn't. I couldn't. All righty, y'all. I think that, well, Good Judy is here. Says, "Hey, y'all, driving to my hair appointment. I hope your hair turns out beautiful. I'm sure it will." Um, Extra F says, "I cooked enough for a family of 6 with many preferences about 5 years ago. Hubby started cooking, and I gracefully him." Yeah, no, I mean, look, if he cooked, he cooked. But if you in there cooking, cook the man some beans. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Number 12 online says, "My husband is soaking some beans now. He will cook them tomorrow." Are they red beans? Are they red beans? I'm just saying. Tell me that part is also in the building. I think everybody is here and accounted for. So here, listen, y'all. We got a call today that we ain't heard in a long time, okay? we got some stuff going on here. Hey, double handcuffs. That includes Nesto, Sonya, Lamont, and Dion. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We gonna have some fun with this one, okay? We gonna have some fun with this one. We are. All right. But listen to this lineup one more time. The lineup is Nesto. You know they say he nasty. Sonya. You know they say she nasty. Lamont. You know they say he nasty. And Dion. You know they say he nasty. So we got some nasty, nasty folks. All right? Nasty folks. All right? And that's all criminals. That's right, Shirley Divorce Fund. All of them criminals. All right? This lineup is chalked with stupidity. I mean, we are talking about some of the dumbest people walking the planet all on the same call at the same time. I can't wait to get to this. We gonna have some fun with this one, all right? So without further ado, all right. Without further ado, Mata said the nasty boys. Absolutely. They are the nasty boys. Okay. Sanders RN, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. Y'all, let's get into this call so that we can laugh. Because this is what we came for. Okay. This is what we came for. Y'all listen now. Now I want y'all to look on the screen again. Nesto can't go here. Nesto can't go here. He can't. Okay. Is this New York? What am I looking at? Is this New York? Y'all tell me if this is New York because it looks New Yorkish, but I might be wrong. Y'all, is it New York, New Jersey? I don't know. Okay. Let's listen.
Contains two calls from January 12th, 2023. At this time, Nesto had just learned about his CP charges. You will hear Nesto and Sonya talk about those charges, his attorney, and Shirley Strawberry. Lamont joins the call to give his input and also tells them about going to lunch with Shirley and her friend Debbie. Take a listen.
Hello?
Hello? Please.
Did they call you back?
No,
Yeah.
he's not. He's a short with a little girl.
Well,
That's fine.
yeah. Okay.
How are you feeling?
How I'm feeling? I'm just still in shock. I'm like this movie with Will Smith watching right now. Where they playing all that shit on him, try to destroy his life.
Mm-hmm.
How ironically that fucking show came on.
Right? Isn't that?
Ain't that
That's
shit crazy?
very ironic. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is.
So you're sitting minding your business in your cell, and then all of a sudden somebody says that you are now being charged with CP, right? Let me ask you this, and I'm just being completely real with y'all. Would you automatically think of a movie to compare this to, or would you be in such a frantic panic that you would just be thinking about like how this came about? I didn't do it. You know, this isn't mine. This has to be a mistake. Like, would that be more of your conversation, or would you automatically just move to movies? That's why I said something's really cognitively wrong with Ernesto Williams. They say he nasty because the first thing that this man thought of was a damn movie. Okay? A damn movie. Thank you, Mary Willis. I would be devastated. I wouldn't be thinking about no damn movie. But that's what he's thinking about, y'all. Okay? That's what he's thinking about. That's the first thing that came to mind. No 504 said I'd be on the shit. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Myretta says, is Nesto talking about enemy of the state? He is, Myretta. He is in the poorest possible way he can, right? He is talking about enemy of the state after receiving this news. Am I saying that he's not taking it serious? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. He's not taking it serious. But he wants us to believe, or he wants Sonya to believe, that this is the worst possible news that could happen to him, even though the first thing that he thought of was the Will Smith movie, Enemy of the State. This is how we are starting this call. Okay.
Crazy.
I'll get ready for this long day tomorrow.
It's gonna be a good day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's gonna be a good day because the day sucked. So tomorrow's gonna be an excellent day. It is. That's what happens in life. When you get hit with a lot of shit, something good happens.
Yeah.
Maybe all bad, something good is going to happen.
Yeah. The crazy part is, I got to sit all day. Then, if I do get one, I got to wait till I get way back over here, just to tell them that I got one, so they can go and get the process started and just get all on at one time.
You think so?
Yeah, because I won't be able to get to no phone until I get back.
Oh, to get in touch with the bondsman.
No, call somebody. Yeah, to tell them to go ahead on. But
I'll check your thing, and then I can always call your brother, who could call her, yeah, or I'll call your son. But I'll check it every 30 minutes. I'll check your thing.
oh, okay. Then I know what's going on. But I'm just hoping that they're talking about no bond. I've seen they give people no bond because of their records. I've seen it. They ain't got nothing to do
Oh,
with
but yeah, but like I said, it's not your history, so don't.
It don't matter. They go by your cycles. See, that's how they've been doing it. It ain't like what you think it is.
What? They go by your cycles? Well, Nesto, you are fucked. I mean, let's just be real. Let's call a thing a thing. Nesto, if they go by your cycles, you are fucked, sir. Because you got 19. 19. Boy, you like to commit crimes. Pen Pal 50, yes, he is right. See, Sonya portrays a law person. She portrays like she's a lawyer of some type, right? When in all reality, every time Sonya says something, she sounds ridiculous. You know what? You know how she sounds?
Y'all sound clown. That sounds like a clown statement.
She makes a lot of clown statements, y'all. She makes a lot of clown statements, right? The woman he chose says, you got 19, bro. You got 19 cycles. They go by your cycles, Sonya. See, that's why it matters that you stop committing crimes. That's why it matters that you show up to court and you don't have all these what they call failure to appears, right? They call them FTPs, failure to appears. And because in order to give you a bond, the judge got to know that you're gonna come back. So when you get out and you don't come back and you continually fail to appear, yeah, 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 yeah. Them FTAs add up, and them FTAs piss the judge off. If you really, 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 really want to piss a judge off, if you have a desire to make a judge seethingly mad, then don't come back to court when you're supposed to. And see, Nesto did that. Nesto did that. He did. They go by your cycles. Yep. Ms. Lady says he has 19 cycles, used to being in trouble. Do the news of CP charges didn't phase him that much? You know what? Here's the thing. He wants us to believe that it's just devastating. Like, right, like we gonna get into the rest of this call, and he gonna want us to think that it is just, oh, I just don't know. This ain't me. I don't even like kids. I don't even like kids. Beautifully Made 13 said, what they go by your cycles, bond denied. Ale says, whilst watching the movie, he hopes to siphon Denzel's energy in order to project a concept Nesto can identify with. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. But this ain't no movie. He gonna find that out. This ain't no movie. Looky here, Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries is in the building. She says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries. If you all are not over there at my friend, Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries, y'all go over there because look, them body cams are hilarious. Those body cams are hilarious, y'all. Y'all got to go over there and watch some body cams with my friend Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries. And then, of course, when we do our thing on Friday nights. Thank you for being here, Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries. I do appreciate that. Y'all, Boys Nana says, can somebody tell me what this means, sound clown? Yes, absolutely. So Sonia, while talking to Nesto, said that that we, as the listening audience to these calls, that whenever we make a comment, no, I think she was actually referring to the DA or somebody, but she said that they sound clown. She said you sound clown. Now, was she trying to say we sound like a clown? Probably. But what came out of her mouth, as you heard in that little snippet, is y'all sound clown. That's a clown statement. And who else makes more clown statements than the person that sound clown the most? And that is Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III. So that is where that snippet came from. It came out of her own mouth. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mary Willis said, by your cycle, then just say bye-bye gangster. Exactly. Exactly. Carlise Burke is in the building. Hello, Carlise Burke. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Let's Virgo Cali says pretrial has all criminal history for that ass. Exactly. Exactly. Pretrial. Exactly. Janetta says, I'm still waiting on Tubi Nesto movie. They gave Carly Russell a movie, so they should give him one. Janetta, who the hell would watch that? I'm just saying. TD617 says, hey, y'all, what did I miss? You haven't missed much. We just getting started. We are just getting started. No 504 Sal Love Legacy's content. Legacy has some good content over there, I'm telling you. Obsessed with the Mess says, Obsessed with the Mess celebrates 3 months of membership. Been rocking with your boy for 90 days. Thank you so much for the member milestone. Says, hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, Obsessed with the Mess. How are you? Hope you are doing well on this evening. Let's listen to some more of this call.
Like that, what you're talking about.
You trying to think of a point system like that?
Yeah, that's how they trying to, based on how many times you've been locked up. That's how they going by. They're not going by with this. They ain't going by that. That's
Yeah, but you ain't been locked up in 15 fucking years.
what you say?
You're not listening, dummy. See, Boys Nana? Do you see what I'm saying? This man just explained that they go by cycles, the number of times that you have been locked up. She says immediately after that, which this is a clown statement, well, you haven't been locked up in a long time. He just explained to you how it works. So whenever she says something like that, that's the reason why we play this.
Y'all sound clown. That sounds like a clown statement.
It sounds like a clown statement because, damn it, why would you say that after he just explained to you that it's based on the number of times you've been locked up? This is why I have a hard time trying to figure out who is the smarter of the two. Okay? All right? This is why Mary Willis said, you sound clown, Sonya. She do. Mary Willis, he just explained that it's based on the number of times you are locked up. And then she turns around and says, oh, God, let's listen, y'all. Just listen. She's so stupid.
It's been 15 years.
I know that, but they don't care.
Your last conviction was how long ago? When was your last conviction?
2005.
Okay.
2005.
That's about to be, 20 years next year?
Yes, it is. Yes. Yes, it is. But what I'm saying is, They don't care nothing about that. I've been in there with them. I know how they go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you saying it's just a picture. That's what you're saying, but you don't
That's
know
what he's
yourself.
saying it is. Right. He's saying it's a fiction.
Yeah, he ain't saying no accurate shit either. So that ain't how that shit go. Yeah.
It's just a mess.
What the fuck is you talking about? Then if I don't even know high, low, what it is. I don't even know what it is. So
I'm trying to focus on the positive of all of this and just say
yeah.
that
Yeah. Talking about I'm gonna be sitting up in the court with her. That shit there, man. That shit there pissed me off when you told me that. And I know you ain't lying, 'cause that's how they do. Yeah, I know you ain't lying. That's their demeanor.
he said he gonna sit up in the courtroom with whoever come to court with you tomorrow. Like he gonna be in the arraignment room or whatever.
No,
But
that ain't how they go. It don't ain't be in there. That's what I'm telling you. They don't ain't be in there like that. Everything be virtual now. So folks be lying.
so right.
Yeah, all they do is just
So
sit
he
there.
could have came in there and then did a
That's
pour.
what
He could have poured out because the money
yeah.
ran out. But then he don't want to get. And then sometimes what happens too. Sometimes the judge won't let you off the case either, because we had that problem where we tried to do a withdrawal, and the judge wouldn't let us off the case.
Okay.
So maybe you don't want to get stuck, and then be like, "Oh, ain't no money." So, but
Who is we? Who is we? Y'all, what court? Look, this woman wants to be a lawyer so fucking bad. I have never seen somebody that wants to pretend. I know some of y'all don't watch Seinfeld, but the people that do watch Seinfeld, do y'all remember how George wanted to be an architect so bad? That's how Sonya is. Sonya is obsessed with being a lawyer. We had a hard time getting off the case. Sonya, you was the lawyer. You were in the court, Sonya. For real, for real. For real. Like, she wants to cosplay as a lawyer so god doggone bad. It's weird, yo. It is so weird. Bright Ale Costanza. Look, George wanted to be an architect. He wanted to he wanted to be an architect, right? I'm just saying, that is so strange to me. PW says Nesto been arrested 3 times in the last 10 years, but he didn't tell you that. Nope. He sure didn't. And he lying right now and talking about, yep. Pen Pal 50 says, who is we and us? I don't know. I don't know who we and us is. We tried to get off the case this one time and we couldn't do it. And the judge said that we couldn't get off the case. What? What? Justin's mom said, what exactly is positive about those charges? I don't know where Miss Positivity is getting all this from. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what she's talking about. Okay. Real says, if she sounds like a clown and she looks like a clown, we must assume that she is a clown. Huh. Yeah. 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 You got a good point. You got a good point. Okay. That dude 06 said he ain't mentioning this is the 3rd time during his marriage with Shirley. Nope, ain't gonna say that dude, because you know what? He lies by omission. He does that a lot. Okay? He does that a lot. Miss Principal, thank you so much for being here. Says, whoo, I'm an hour late. Lord, you good, Miss Principal? You good? We are literally getting into the meat of this right now. Okay, we 5 minutes into the call. So, Miss Principal, you are fine. Okay. You are fine. This lady says she's so phony, just showboating. Exactly. Exactly. CJ said Art Vandalay. Right. PW say Sonya is George Costanza. So listen, y'all remember, y'all that know Seinfeld, how George, every time we turned around, George wanted to be what? He wanted to be an architect. That is how Sonya is. She wants to be a lawyer so damn bad, but not bad enough to go to actual law school. Okay? That's where she draws the line. That is where she draws the line. I am a Blueberry Muffin says she didn't even finish paralegal school. No, I am a Blueberry Muffin. She didn't finish court reporting school. That wasn't a paralegal school. She went for court reporting and dropped out of that. Okay. She hasn't touched a law school at all. Bevy C says if they go by how many times you've been locked up, Nesto is in big trouble. He absolutely is. Michi 3 said, it's civil, remember? Right. It's civil. All juiced up said, I'm so sick of Miss Paraloser. She is indeed. She isn't. That's a good, that paraloser. She's not a paralegal. She's a paraloser. I like that. I like that. Ms. Lady says, crazy thing, fast forward to today, Sonya still thinks she's the smartest thing in the room. She does. And let me tell you, Ms. Lady, this is why Sonya hates me and everybody else that calls her out on her bullshit. Because see, the reason why they like to sit around and call us haters and call us negative and all this other stuff is because they don't have comebacks. And when I say they, I'm talking about her and Sylvia. They cannot match wits with my chat. I would put my chat up against her chat any day. You can't match wits. You're not as smart as us. You're not as entertaining as us. And you're not as funny as we are. And they hate that even more. So all Sonya can do and all Sylvie can do is sit over there and poke their lips out and call us haters and call us jealous. That's what you do. So basically, think of it like this. All right. On this side of the fence over here where we are, we're Kendrick Lamar. And over there where they are Drake. Okay. And what I mean by Drake is that they like to sue. Ain't you tired? Nesto's trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor. I'm just saying, Pen Pal. I'm just saying, Pen Pal 50. Pen Pal 50 say the most negative person in the room talking about being positive. Exactly. Exactly. And when we call them out and we let them know that they not like us, that's when they start talking about lawsuits and lawyers and using their content without their permission and all that other bullshit from a free lawyer. That's why they don't like us. They don't like us because they're not like us. If you want to be completely honest about that, okay? I am a blueberry muffin says I love George. He was my favorite. George was pathetic. George was absolutely pathetic. You know. Make it rain. NYC says I can't listen to IS channel. It's boring as hell. It is. It is. Facts to Feather said mustard on our beat. Help. Boys Nana says Sonya won't Nesto to think she's the same knowledge as Erica when it comes to the law. She is trying so hard, Boys Nana. And again, Boys Nana won't pick up a book, won't actually get into law. I will say this about Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard is crazy as all get out, but Terrence Howard did a little bit of research on some words and he puts it out and still sounds crazy, but only crazy to people that don't know them words. Sonya ain't even bothered to look up the words to sound smart like Terrence Howard did. Terrence Howard is completely off his rocker right now, but at least he goes through and he makes it look like he knows something. Sonya don't even go through it to try to make it look like she knows something. That's sad. That is sad. Lex Rich says she wants to show Nesto that she is able to take the place of all the women he has dealt with. Lex Rich, she's doing a horrible job at that. She is doing a horrible job at that, okay? I'm just saying. I am a blueberry muffin says a pair of beagles. Joseph Bullard, sir, how are you doing today? Says always looking for a quick lick so they don't have to work. Yep, that too. That too. Justin's mom said, remember George made a bed under his desk? That shit was so funny. That's one of the funniest episodes, I promise. I promise. Justin's mom said he better not go to cell block 1. He better not go to cell block 1. Oh, who knows? Who knows what the hell gonna happen over there? Ms. Lady says suing other bloggers with a free lawyer is just a scare tactic. Nobody paying any attention to her BS. The fact that she doesn't know what copyright actually is and thinks that it's just a statement that you can put on the screen, Ms. Lady, tells you a whole lot about what her free lawyer told her, okay? AK's F350 says, don't give Terrence Howard any credit. He doesn't know a thing and wants to argue with those who do, like Neil deGrasse Tyson. But see, AK's F350, let me tell you what I'm saying about Terrence Howard. He doesn't know anything, but he at least went through the effort to put forward a, like, let's just say you don't know anything about what he's talking about, right? And you go to his website. At least you would be like, okay. But that's only for the people that have no idea what he's talking about. For the educated people that know words and numbers and straight lines, yeah, we know Terrence Howard's full of shit. But at least AK's F350, he tried. He tried it. he did try it. Now you gotta admit he did try it. He did. Ale says Sonya versus her notions. The internet's, the bloggers, the Shirley, the Erica, the opposing counsel, the state, her daddy's house in Ohio. Yeah, Ale, she got a lot on her mind, on her little pea brain mind, right? And still trying to get in touch with Nesto during his fast. Miss Principal says Sonya vaginal cavity ain't even worth a loaf of bread at her big age. Oh boy. Okay. Miss Principal, it hurts me more than it hurts you to send you to the furnace, but you are gone to the furnace today. Okay. All right. One Pepsi says, native so true. He's been off his rocker, always has been. Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard got a problem, y'all. Terrence Howard needs an intervention, y'all. Like for real. Like for real, for real. Something wrong. Y'all got to listen to some of the shit this man says out of his mouth. Shirley Divorce finally says that's because she's not smart. She didn't pass pre-K. She did not pass pre-K. She probably was eating the chalk and was trying to write on the board with the graham crackers. Okay, that's probably the way that she operated in the pre-K. Sonya, put the graham crackers in your mouth. No, gonna write with the graham crackers. Gotta write with the graham crackers. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. That was probably her in the pre-K, okay? That's probably what she was doing. Luna Brain Fireheart says, I done told y'all Sonya don't run shit except into that diaper. Ooh. Sonya, they don't like you over here. D-Dub says, Erica graduated from Auburn University. Sonya dropped out of court reporter school. There is a difference, D-Dub. Oh, man. Ali says, no, when George ate the eclair from the top of the trash bin, albeit gingerly. Look, Ali, Seinfeld is funny. I don't care what nobody say. Seinfeld is funny. That is a funny ass show. It is. Well, look at here. The only Tyrone Biggums is in the house. Well, it says, what it do, try. What it do, only Tyrone Biggums. How's the recovery going? Bevy C says, George also claimed to be a marine biologist. That was to impress the girl. That was to impress the girl. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Nah, you didn't lie, Miss Principal. That's not the point. You said the truth. Okay. Yeah, Hit Dog said the furnace is on early. The furnace is always on, okay? The furnace is always on. Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mystery, says Nesto cavity has been stretched to the limit. Oh my goodness, Legacy Moon. Legacy Moon, you gotta go to the furnace. Now listen, y'all know I love me some Legacy Moon. Y'all know that. And y'all know it hurt me more than it hurts her to send her to the furnace. But Lord, she talking about Nesto's cavity. Come on now. It's Monday, y'all. It's Monday. We talking about Nesto's cavity on a Monday. Oh boy. Sonia's Boots says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Sonia's Boots. How are you? Kyla K said Terrence Howard always looked a little crazy. Kyla K, listen to him. He sounds a lot crazy. Okay. This man said that there's no such thing as a straight line. Kyla K, let that sink in. There's no such thing as a straight line, according to Terrence fucking Howard. Okay. He's touched. He's a little touched. Okay. He's a little touched. Okay. Oh boy. All right. I listened to a video of him last night, and my God, he has got some issues. He has got some issues. All right, y'all. Let's listen to some more.
But I can't get off because he knows by talking to her that the money is before he talked to her. He said that shit. So I don't know. But then he probably knew all the while because she been talking to him and he been trying to kiki with her. You know what
Yeah.
shit was looking like before this even came up. Because he's
Right.
trying to make sure he get. Oh, I ain't got paid in weeks. You a lie because we just had a conversation last Sunday when I was in town, and you said, "Oh yeah, I see it. It's there. She just
Right.
sent you 24. Whatever she sent you made 24 last week.
That's right. That's
And
right.
if you sitting on 24 and you ain't really did shit, what are you even talking about?"
Thank you. So,
I can't stand this fucking justice system. Sure you want to go to Ghana when it's all over? You go to Ghana, you won't have no record.
want to what? Go to.
Here's the thing for me, right? If Sonya has this much of a problem with what is being charged, right? Why not do what an adult would do, a grown up would do, a business person would do, and ask for the audit? You can audit a lawyer. You can say, hey, I'd like an audit. I'd like to see what all was being charged and why it was being charged because I feel like this isn't fair. And instead of doing that, she's assuming that the lawyer hasn't done enough work for the money that was charged. But without actually seeing it in paper right in front of you, then how do you know that? Like, are you just saying all this to make Ernesto feel better or what? Because it's not even your money. And honestly, Sonya, it's not even your business. But if you have this much of a problem with it, why not just ask for an audit? Why has she never done that? Why has that never, ever, 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 ever been done? I'm just saying. I don't get it. Dang, Legacy. Don't nobody want Legacy to go to the furnace. Y'all do know Legacy sent me to the moon, right? Y'all do know that, right? Like Legacy has no problem sending Native to the moon. I'm just saying. I've been to the moon before. Okay. All right. Um wait, hold on. Real said Terrence told the police that when they asked him to walk one when they stopped him. Yeah, he don't believe in straight lines, real. He says everything is curved. He said everything is curved. hmm I can't with him. I can't with him. And he was serious too. He wasn't playing. He wasn't playing. Boys Nana said, dang native, we are nice on Sunday so we can cut up on Monday. Get the button ready for me. I'm sipping, so anything may be written. Boys Nana, y'all showed out on Sundays. Like, don't try to act like y'all don't show out on Sundays. Y'all are not nice on Sundays. Y'all do all kind of stuff and say all kind of stuff on Sundays. You do. You do. 80% CMOS says Sonya thinks inbound calls to the lawyer are free. He can only charge when he calls her. Sonya don't understand shit about what's going on. 80% CMOS. She is a lost little thing right now. She is a lost little thing right now. Okay. Sanders RN says, I love the sector, the players, the content creators, and the characters in the chat. It is so much fun, Sanders RN. It really is. Karen Waller Williams said, how are you going to ask for an audit when you haven't paid? Shit. Karen Waller Williams, all I'm saying is that Nesto could ask for it, right? Nesto is the client. Nesto could ask for an audit. If Sonya is allowed to talk to Krell, you know what I'm saying? Why can't she ask for an audit? Or is it BC at this time? Whoever the lawyer is, right? I feel like if she's allowed to have contact and he's allowed her all this permission, because remember, he wrote the letter to give my special friend all this access, right? Why not write the letter and say, hey, give my special friend access to an audit so we can see what you charge us, what you charge him for. My whole point is that why call over call over call, complain about the same shit that you don't even understand without at least attempting to get an understanding. That's my whole point. Now, whether or not she could actually get it and it would be given to her is a whole other thing. But my point is that I'm sick of hearing her talk about what's being charged without actually seeing it in black and white. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. GC said native between Nesto and Lil Dude, 2 men, 1 limp dick between them. Okay, y'all lining up. Y'all just Y'all keep it coming. Y'all keep it coming. Miss Principal says she don't know what audit means. She does not, which is weird because she's a freaking paralegal that dropped out of court reporting school, right? Matai said his name will be all over that itemized bill. Exactly. Let's see. Legacy Moon, True Crime Mystery said y'all are so sweet. Yeah, they got your back. Apparently, Legacy Moon, they are trying to get your being sent to the furnace reversed. They are. Nola Brown said Native Legacy has asthma. Bring her back. Miss Principal said, Native, you sent me to the furnace one time for no reason. I had a reason, Miss Principal. Now, I ain't never going to not have a reason, okay? There was a reason, all right? You might not have agreed with the reason, but it's always a reason, Miss Principal. I don't just whip out the furnace for just no reason. Not at all, especially not for you. Miss Principal, I try not to send you to the furnace because you are the person that summarizes the live. So, you have a special role here. So I would, if I send you, it's a reason. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Beauty is her name, says, so you're saying sending Legacy to the furnace is payback. No, what I'm saying, Beauty is her name, is that Legacy doesn't have a problem sending me to her punishment zone, the moon. Okay. And all I'm saying is that if she comes over here and there's something that happens, got to send her to the furnace. That's all I'm saying. It's not payback. I would never pay back Legacy Moon. I love me some Legacy Moon, okay? All right. Boys Nana, so that means Terrence Eggplant is. We ain't even talking about Terrence Howard. Boys Nana, we're not even talking about how you gonna go to the furnace for something we ain't even talking about? Oh, y'all are breaking my heart tonight. Y'all are breaking my heart. Okay. Legacy Moon said, Native, our people think you have committed an injustice against me. Right. I'm sorry. Bevy C is outraged, though, Legacy Moon. Bevy C says it is outrageous that I sent you to the furnace. Okay. All right. So just, people got your back. People got your back. Lisa Lulu says, and she likes to write nasty reviews on the lawyer's website. Right. Exactly. AK's F350 says, Native, did you see Unfiltered Doll's video today of Sonia's most recent text messages to Nesto? She's crashing out. I have not. I saw the thumbnail, and I do plan on going there to see my friend Unfiltered Doll's video, but I have not done that as of yet. But I'm sure she is. She is codependent on this this incarcerated Negro for some reason. Justin's mom said, I have to go to the bathroom before Native reads like Nesto. Oh my God. All right, let's listen to some more of what all the hell is about to happen here.
Where?
You go to Ghana, your record won't come with you to stay with. You'll stay right here when all of this is done.
Nah, I'm not going over there. That shit.
I'm so scared of it's black people over there.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I'm just torn right now. My brain is shot right now. I gotta go all the way back over there and deal with that. And that is the most embarrassing shit ever right now.
Why? Who would hear that Anybody will hear that besides you when you go through that?
Yeah, the whole room would be a whole room of people.
Oh no.
Yeah, it'd be a whole room full of people. Everybody here.
And there might be some people that might come back over the car with you too. Oh
Oh
no.
yeah, all that be going on. Yeah, all that.
Oh no. That's oh no.
Yeah, that just make my life even worse now.
Why? Because they like to fuck with people when they think it's a crime against a child and not even think that that shit is a fucking lie, dude. Like, y'all need to realize everything we get accused of is not the fucking truth.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
That's what people fail to realize. Oh, well, if he was found guilty, he must be guilty. No, that's not true either, because the fucking prosecutors always lie. They do whatever.
You know who be lying, Sonya? I ain't gonna lie. Now I don't know I don't know Will Wooten. I ain't heard Will Wooten actually tell a lie. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you who do be lying, and that's your boyfriend. Okay, he lied to you. He lied to Shirley. He lied to Lamont. He's lied to Dion. We have heard him actively lie. Okay, so while you at every chance you get try to say that the prosecutor be lying, we have empirical evidence. We have tangible evidence that your boyfriend lies more than everything. So therefore,
A
Sonya,
clown statement. You sound, y'all sound clown. That sounds like a clown statement.
and it sounds like a clown statement, Sonya, because of the fact that you don't seem to understand that if anybody has a reason to lie, it's your boyfriend, right? It's your boyfriend. Your boyfriend has every reason in the world to lie, and he has done it at every opportunity. Okay? Carly's Burke said free Legacy Moon. Carly's Burke, I will take it into consideration. Okay. Legacy Moon, you got Carly's Burke on your side. Okay. All right. So I might take it into consideration. Okay. Especially when a hit dog says native is savage for sending the stepwife. Yeah, even the stepwife can get it. Look. It ain't got that. Look, a hit dog 73. Okay. I am taking all of your concerns into consideration. Okay. I am. All right. See what you did, Legacy Moon. All these people is just crying out for you. They crying out for you. Ms. Kim said Terrence definitely doesn't have enough to call an eggplant a jerk, a gherkin. Oh my God, Ms. Kim. We ain't even talking about Terrence Howard. We ain't even talking about. We ain't not. That's not even what we talking about. We're not talking about Terrence Howard. I will do a thing on Terrence Howard just because I think Terrence Howard is a dumbass. I really, really do. Aunt Natty says, hey, Native. Hello, Aunt Natty. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well on this Monday evening. Rainbow says, good evening, everyone. I was in the bushes, but came out to protest Legacy in the furnace. See what you did, Legacy Moon? You got everybody all up in arms because you want to talk about Nesto's cavity, and I sent you to the furnace. Everybody's all up in arms right now. Beauty is her name says Terrence Howard has plenty of firsthand knowledge of the male anatomy. His thorough research confirmed that most, if not all, dicks have a curve, hook, lean. Okay. I don't know why we got on Terrence Howard. Now y'all got me wanting to do a Terrence Howard thing. Like we got to do an ignorance in real time with Terrence Howard because he is stupid. My God, that man is dumb. Janetta says Sonya's obsessed with Nesto. I think he will be safer in prison. She has stalker tendencies. Tendencies. Ms. HLS said, "Can you read Nesto's letter?" I can. I can. Y'all want me to read Nesto's letter? Boys Nana said, Native, why you worried? Aren't you a motherfucking gang? No, I'm not. I'm not. Mm-mm. Y'all want me to read Nesto's letter? Because I can absolutely do that. Let's see who put Irie Vibes. Thank you so much for the super chat. Irie Vibes said this is for Legacy's bond. Legacy, she can't bond out. Okay, Legacy. Legacy Moon, I gotta remove you from the furnace, okay, due to all the protests, okay, and I got bond money. So apparently Legacy Moon is no longer in the furnace. Okay. Okay. All right. Due to much protest and I guess demand, Legacy Moon has been released from the furnace. All right. Jeez. But I got my eye on you, Legacy Moon. I got my eye on you. Okay. All right. Chi-Town Libra Mo said that ass got some ducking and dodging to do. Show enough. Show enough. Mary Willis said, "Did you hear this dumb cow asking who's going to hear it? The whole court, right?" Mary Willis, she's so damn stupid. She is so damn stupid. Legacy Moon True Crime and Mystery says, "So is she saying that Judge Manning shouldn't have read his charges in court? I thought that's what they did in court. Poor man almost choked on his food during the hearing. Absolutely, absolutely." All right, y'all. Legacy Moon has been freed. Okay. Carlise Burke said, "Please do a Terrence Howard thing." Carlise Burke, I will, because I had no idea that he was out here just making videos with the thing on his head with the hat and the whole thing. Yeah, Carlise Burke, I'm gonna have to do some on Terrence Howard, because apparently y'all don't like him. Okay. Read the letter. Y'all want to read the letter? Okay. All right. All right. I will read the letter. Okay. All right. Nesto wrote a letter to his lawyer, and it went something like this: "Dear Miss Such and Such, such and such and such and such." Okay, cut to the name. Okay. "Hi, how are you doing? Thank you so much for representing me in my legal matters. You took me into the room and showed me on the computer that I was only going to be charged with a misdemeanor. I have not been charged with a misdemeanor. I have been charged with murder bond. Murder bond costs more than a misdemeanor. Before I had my other lawyer, he was only charging me $15,000. You are charging me $35,000. That is a 15. That is a 25. That is a 30. That's a 30. That's a 20. That's a $35 difference between that. I feel like that is a murder bond charge. I would like to say that I am an innocent man. You convinced me that I was an innocent man when you showed me the pewter in the break room. When we was in the break room, you told me that it was going to be a misdemeanor. It has not been that. It is not my problem that you do not have enough staff to to do what you need to do to fight my case. You told me that you was a full-fledged lawyer, and that a full-fledged lawyer, you had everything that you need in order to fight my case. It is not my problem that you do not have what you need in order to fight my case. I feel like you should have everything that you need in order to do that. And on this other part, I done rewrote the other part about 50, 11 times. I rewrote the other part. Hold on. What the other part say? So basically, I should be coming out of jail any day now because I am an innocent man. Because I am innocent man, that means that I have not done anything, even though you convinced me that I am not guilty. I know that even though without convincing me that I am not guilty, that I am also not guilty. That what innocent man mean. I need to get out so I could be a daddy to my son. His name is Dion. Have you met Dion before? Dion is a nice boy. I like him sometimes. Sometimes he be getting on my nerve though, because sometimes he cry like a little bitch. And then I rewrote it, and then I said, sign Nesto, and I had to rewrite that because I can't spell my name sometimes. So that's the letter that I wrote. That's the letter. So he wrote that letter because he was convinced that he was not guilty in the break room when he looked at the pewter, and that it was just going to be a misdemeanor and not a murder bond charge. So he wrote the letter. Okay. Del Soul, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Del Soul says, Miss Principal Bond, Miss Principal Bond. I have no idea why she's in the furnace, but like Sonya, I'm gonna stick beside her. Del Sol, I have let Legacy out of the furnace. Legacy is no longer in the furnace. Okay, she's out. She's free. Okay, all right. You sound clown say I lose it at dear Mr. Such and Such. That's what he said. Dear Mr. Such and Such, I am Innocent Man. Thank you so much for representing me and let me know what's going on with my case. I have been in locked up for all this time, but I am Innocent Man. You showed me on the computer in the break room that I am innocent and this was going to be a misdemeanor. It is not. I have murder bond charge. And I feel like as an innocent man, I should not have murder bond charge. That's what he said. That's what he said. That is what he said. Yes, the pewter. Showed him on the pewter, boys, Nana. On the pewter, okay? On the pewter in the break room. Okay. Karen Waller Williams said, yes, Nesto's letter. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's what he said. That's what he said. One Pepsi said, "Oh, you sound like Eddie Murphy from SNL when he wrote that letter to his landlord, Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood." Yeah, I used to love that. I used to love that. I did. I used to love that. Absolutely, I did. Legacy Moon, the pewter in the break room. Okay, he took him to the pewter in the break room and said it was a misdemeanor. You said it was going to be a misdemeanor. I am not going to try to plead to anything except a misdemeanor. You convinced me that I am innocent. I'm innocent man, and you convinced me of that in the break room on the pewter. I'm not going to charge to anything except a misdemeanor, even though I'm not guilty. So even though I'm not guilty, I'm an innocent man. I will plead to misdemeanor. That what you said? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That what he said. That what he said. I'm an innocent man. I'm an innocent man. And I gotta go home to my son and raise my son, Dion, who is 45 years old. And even though he's 45 years old, I am still his daddy, and he needs his daddy right now. Sometimes he cry like a bitch. And that's just because I locked up, even though I'm innocent man, and this supposed to be a misdemeanor. Because you showed me on the computer in the break room that this a misdemeanor. Innocent man. I'm, I'm an innocent man. This is such and such. Yes, yes, yes. I, no, what? Let me tell you what killed me. It is not my problem that you do not have enough staff and computers and desks and paper and stamps and envelope for you to fight my case. That is not my problem. You told me that you had everything that you need in order to fight my case. I love that part. I absolutely love that part. Okay. All right. Uh, Look, the only Tyrone Bigham, thank you so much for the super chat, says a little something for Legacy Moon. Bus fare, a shower, a cold Coca-Cola until she get back on her feet. Piss on the furnace. Look, I ain't the only Tyrone Bigham. That's a little extreme, okay? Thank you for the super chat, though. I do appreciate that. I really, really do. B said you can write like that when you ain't got no motherfucking college. Look, B, what he say? I ain't been to no motherfucking college. I went to Job Corps. I went to Job Corps. I ain't went to no motherfucking college. That what he said. That what he said, B. And he's right. That's what happens. That's what happens. That's a Job Corps kind of knowledge. You right, B. That man said, you went, yeah, did you go to college? I ain't went to no motherfucking college. I ain't went to no motherfucking college. Karen Waller Williams. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says extended version. Yes, this is the part. This is the look. You know he left a page at his in his cell. This is the page that he left in his cell when he talked about Dion. I need to go home to my son, Dion. Dion is a nice boy. Sometimes Dion cried like a bitch. And he cried like a bitch because I'm an innocent man and I'm in here. And what you convinced me was a misdemeanor. You convinced me that I was innocent, but I will plead to misdemeanor so I can go home and see my son, Dion. He's like 45 years old right now, but he still cried like a bitch because his daddy is locked up. Be blessed. Okay? Be blessed. Bridget girl, thank you so much for the super sticker. I do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But that's how the letter go, y'all. That is how the letter goes, okay? That is how the letter goes. I don't know why y'all laughing at this man. This man is mentally delayed. I don't know why y'all laughing at this man for real. Mixtures Monica says, I'm feeling better, y'all, but I'm on medical leave tonight, so I can't drive Nesto's possibly stolen truck today. Y'all behave. Okay, Mixtures Monica, take it easy now. Take it easy. Okay. Reef and Muff's mom, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. Y'all know this is what we come for, right? Mm-hmm. Karen Waller Williams said he didn't say shit about Dion. Look, Karen Waller Williams, you remember he said he left a page in his cell? You remember there was a whole page in his cell? That's the page that had the damn the shit about Dion in it, okay? That's the page. All right. We got the extended version of the letter. Okay. That's what he said. He said I'm just telling y'all what he said. Okay. Dion crying like a bitch, but that just because his daddy locked up. And I locked up as innocent man, and you convinced me on the pewter in the break room that I was innocent. You convinced me of that. And now you saying that you ain't got enough staff. That ain't my problem. That's not my problem that you don't have enough staff to fight my case. Mm-hmm. He a job coat. Motherfucking gangster. Job coat. All right? Look, Ducky Dexter says for legacy, give us a look, y'all. Let me play it again. Legacy Moon is out. Okay. Well, these people ride or die for you. These people ride or die for Legacy Moon. Oh my God. PW, thank you so much for the super chat. It says, I feel you passed me off to another legal system. The hell is another legal system? Nesto be making up some shit, y'all. If Nesto put as much effort into the right words as he does the wrong words, this man might be a scholar. I'm just saying. But he put so much effort into saying the wrong shit, PW. My God. Thank you so much, PW, for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Yeah, so forgot what I don't know what I wrote. I don't know what I wrote. I wrote this thing 50 different times. I wrote the thing 50 different times. Mm-hmm. Later, Janice says, native during the day. I know Nesto language kicks in when you're talking. Absolutely not, Legacy Moon. I mean, later, Janice, you not finna have me out here in Atlanta talking like this dude. Not at all, later, Janice. Not at all. Okay. I'm just saying. The real VB said I needed this because my black jock got on my last damn nerd today. Thankful to have it, but damn, look, we all need look, double hand. Look, what I'm saying, double handcuffs. Think about if Nesto put as much energy into the right words as he puts into the wrong words, then yes, he would. But he's moving all his energy towards sounding ignorant. Fuck, I'm just saying. Nola Brown says, legacy rise with the people who can't sleep at night. Legacy Moon got a following over here. It's a bunch of moonlighters over here. Fighting for legacy to get out the damn furnace. Got all kind of bond money. Tyrone Biggums, you can get a Coca-Cola now, Legacy Moon. Okay. Just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. We done forgot all about this call. Let's listen to let's get back to this call.
Take to get a win, and 90% of the time it's not the truth. They withhold evidence, they twist facts, they do anything for a fucking win. If they don't get a flat-out truthful confession, 90% of their whole act in court is a lie or an exaggeration of what actually really happened.
What is his mind frame? Because it's like he never liked me from the beginning.
I don't think that's it. It's weird.
Huh?
I think the whole thing is once he got like a weekend in the dynamics of what's going on, he's feeling some type of way. Okay, he's got this famous wife, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. She's successful, and da-da-da-da-da. And then he's got the hot friend over here. Like, what the fuck? And they're just so loyal to him. I can't.
I need y'all help. I really do. And I don't mind asking for help, but I need y'all help. Who the fuck is the hot friend? Can anybody tell me who the hot friend is? I think I've asked this question before. Can anybody tell me, okay, because he does have a very successful wife, right? Who's been in radio for 20, 30 years, 20 some odd years, whatever it's been, right? Who the fuck obsessed with the mess is the hot friend? Who does anybody know who the hot friend is? Because I don't know. I really don't. I really don't. She's an introvert. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says she's an introvert, has just become a member. This is a membership. What am I doing? Of course. Look, she's an introvert. Thank you so much for joining the tribe. Everybody, we have a new member of the tribe. It is She's an Introvert, everybody. Everybody, welcome our newest member to the tribe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I do appreciate your membership. Now, she's an introvert. Just remember, okay? Just remember, all right? There's not a lot of rules around here, but if you come in and put your feet up, just take your shoes off first. That's all I ask. Thank you so much. She's an introvert for becoming a member and helping the family grow. Okay. The real VB, thank you so much for the super chat. Says this is some hilarious ish. It is. And it's not even hilarious on purpose. We're talking about a mentally delayed man who tried to write a letter to a lawyer. Okay. At the end of the day, that's what we're talking about. Okay. Del Sol, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, free Miss Principal. Wow, now I got a free Miss Principal too. My goodness, I'll take that one into consideration. Okay, I will. I'll take it into consideration. But thank you so much, Del Sol, for the super chat. Okay. Lady Janice says, hot friend. I don't think that question has yet to be answered because we don't know who the hot friend is. I don't know who the hot friend is either. I don't. I don't know who the hot friend is. I'm super, super, super confused as to who is this hot friend. Real says at Native, I think the hot friend is Lamont. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Legacy Moon True Crime and Mystery says this is the second time she's referred to herself as the hot friend. I'm in confusement. Legacy Moon, she's not talking about herself. Okay, there is no way in the hell that she is talking about herself. Okay, and I'm gonna show you why she's not talking about herself, Legacy Moon. Okay, you see this right here? Okay, do you see this? All right, let me make it a little bit bigger. All right, okay. So there's no way in the hell that this person is referring to herself as a hot friend. There is no siding on the house. The house barely got a roof. Okay. There's a little bit of an awning, little roof, no siding. There's no way in the hell that she's referring to herself as the hot friend. No way. That's not possible, Legacy Moon. That's not possible. I want you to look at this picture and tell me how the hell she gonna be the hot friend. None. None. The doors are off the car. The doors are off the car. Okay. She is riding dirty. Okay. Riding dirty diaper. That's what she's doing. Okay. So no, that's not that she's not talking about herself. I don't know who the hot friend is. Okay. I don't know who the hot friend. No, it's not Lamont. Okay. Miss Principal says, see, y'all, see, Native is targeting me. targeting Miss Principal. Okay, all right, look. Okay, I'll tell you what. Oh, Miss Principal is free from the damn. Okay. Miss Principal is free from the furnace. I got Del Sol speaking up. Okay, you're out of the furnace. Okay, Miss Principal, you're out of the furnace. Okay, all right, okay. All right. She's an introvert. Says, I know she not speaking of herself. I hope not, because how are you the hot friend? I mean, I don't know. The real VB says, V always mistakenly call you Nesto. I know she do. I know she do. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good for me. Okay. It's all good. I'm not mad at V. V got a lot. V got a lot going on. Okay. B says she the hot twat. Why is it funny that you put twat in here? I don't know why that word is funny to me. Nikki G says Dre, I'm sure. Is Dre the hot friend, y'all? It is Dre the hot friend. Reefs and Muff's mom said, not the diaper full of bones, the hot friend. I know, right? Who is the hot friend? My Reddit said the hot friend is Gary with the T. They ain't friends with Gary. Are they friends with Gary? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand. Um, hold on. What you say? I revive say, does she mean the one with the hot bubbling cold? Bubbling brown sugar. Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty. I revives. Natasha Razor Gland says, hot friend Sonya, you sound clown. See, this is another clown statement. Another ridiculous statement. Boys Nana said Gary is Nesto's hot friend. Yep. Carly's Burke said, hot friend, I don't know them folk. Here's what I do know. I do know this, Carly's Burke.
Y'all sound clown. That sound like a clown statement.
It sounds like a clown statement to me, Carly's Burke, to say that she is the hot friend. The successful wife, Carly's Burke, I completely agree. But Carly's Burke, when she said "and the hot friend" and she was referring to herself, oh Lord, I don't know them folks either, Carly's Burke. I don't. I really, really don't. Ms. Lady said, hot friend who has a 12-year-old kid body. Right. Exactly. I just gave y'all evidence of how she's not the hot friend, right? Chaton Libra, she's riding dirty diaper. She's riding dirty diaper. That diaper is dirty. Miss Principal said, I'm going to find me a lawsuit attorney. You're going to find a lawsuit attorney, unlike them other attorneys. Sassy Girl said, oh my God, I hate that. I never get the notifications no matter what. I'm here now and I'll slide the bar back later. Hey, y'all. Hey, Sassy Girl, look, we going to be here every Monday at 8 o'clock, okay? Don't let YouTube get you slipped up, okay? Every Monday at 8 o'clock, you can count on I'll do it on Monday. We're going to do that every single Monday. So, Sassy Girl, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you. I appreciate your presence, okay? D-Dub said maybe she meant hot flashing friend. Now, that could be a thing. That could be a friend. That could be a thing. Your friendly neighborhood cupcake says hot friend is Kidney Punch Ken. Yeah, that's a hot friend. CJ said, Native, she is the thought friend. If Sonya knew that we was listening to this, she would not have said this shit. She sounds so stupid. Man, she sounds so stupid. Boys Nana said, leave me in the furnace. I've been sipping too much. Can't walk. Boys Nana, you good. You good where you at, okay? Lady Janice said, that's them little people in her head that be telling her that she's the hot friend. Now think about it. The hot friend could possibly be one of them little people in her head that be talking. Could be. Could be, Lady Janice. Here's what I do know. Ain't shit hot about her. The hot fucking friend. Oh my God. What audacity. Karen Waller Williams, thank you so much for the super chat. Says Pearl from 227 looking ass. Oh, now Mary, I done seen these people walk by 3 times now, Mary. And then here comes Sandra with her fast ass. Yeah. Karen Waller Williams, thank you so much for the super chat. That made me laugh. Like that made me laugh. Oh my God. Not Pearl. Lord have mercy. That's right. AKSF 350, the Gibbons kid. Bubbling brown sugar. That's the best episode. That and the Doobie Brothers episode of What's Happening. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's it. B said, y'all blowing my face off with this shit. Look, my tie, I ain't gonna lie. My tie, if I had a choice, all right, if you line them both up between Debbie and Sonya, it's Debbie all day long, 7 days a week. I'm taking Debbie. I'm taking Debbie. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't nothing wrong with a little meat on them bones. And Debbie cute too. So I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Michi3 said that's why he like her, because she built like a kid. Exactly, Michi3. You don't have CP charges and then coincidentally be attracted to somebody that looked like Sonya Waller Durham Jackson III. That ain't no coincidence, okay? I'm just saying. Lady Janice says Dominique could be the hot friend because she is cute. Way, way, way cuter than Sonya. Everything is way, way cuter than Sonya. I have seen Galapagos turtles that are way, way, way cuter than Sonya. Bubbles, Michael Jackson's chimp, is way, way, way cuter than Sonya. Donkey Kong, okay? Donkey Kong. And not even the Nintendo 64 Donkey Kong, the Atari Donkey Kong is cuter than Sonya. We could go Ben, the rat that Michael Jackson was singing to in the song Ben, is way, way, way cuter than Sonya. Roger from American Dad is way, way, way cuter than Sonya. Should I continue on things and people that are way, way, way cuter than Sonya? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hell, Papa Smurf, way, 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 way cuter than Sonya. You see what I'm saying? You get me? You get me? You get me? If we gonna say something way, 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 the microphone next to my computer, way, 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 way cuter than Sonya. Okay? If y'all really want to know. Yes, Carlsberg, specifically Galapagos. The Galapagos Islands. The turtles that reside at the Galapagos Islands. Okay? Okay? Your friendly neighborhood cupcake said my mac and cheese is way, 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 way cuter than Sonya. Yes, Aquarius Bay. The Atari Donkey Kong is way, 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 way cuter than Sonya. Okay? I'm just saying. Ben, the two of us need look no more. That Ben is way, 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 way cuter than Sonya. Okay? E.T. That's right. The extraterrestrial. E.T. phone home. Way, 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 way cuter than Sonya. Mm-hmm. Yep. Red onions. Way, way, way cuter than Sonya. Avocados from Mexico are way, 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 way cuter than Sonya. I think y'all understand that there's a lot of things that are way, 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 way cuter than Sonya. I'm just saying. Shit. B says Sonya is something that washed up when he was visiting them green, green waters. Absolutely. She looks horrible. Mm-hmm. Lady Janice says, Native, what if you put Sonya in the furnace? The furnace would break down. Because the furnace, all that grease and grime and shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's in her diaper. Okay. I don't know any of this stuff, right? And so you can't just throw anything into the furnace, Lady Janice. You just can't. And she is anything. Karen Waller Williams said, popcorn is way, 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 way cuter than Sonya. Legacy Moon poses the question, who is the cutest? I'm a fat mouse or Sonya? Maybe she's the hot friend. I would consider that for Infamous Sylvia, Sonya probably is her hot friend. But between the two, I would say that it would be a tie for neither one of them being cute. Okay, it would be a tie. They're both at a 0. Okay. When you put them together, they become a cute deficit. They become a cute black hole. Things around them start to be less cute whenever they're around. So that is a thing. Okay. Legacy Moon. It's like a black hole of cuteness. All right. So teddy bears become ugly. Um, um, Gummy bears taste nasty. Okay. Snicker bars melt. Okay. All this shit happens around them when they are together. See, they create a cute deficit. They take away cuteness from the things that are normally cute. Cabbage Patch dolls start to shrink up. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens when they are together, Legacy Moon. So, the mm, mm. I'm just saying. Karen Waller Williams said an ice cube has a better shape. Yes. Oh my God. Justin's mom said Flavor Flav is way, 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 way cuter than Sonya. Lord have mercy. I wish I could argue with you, Justin's mom, but I can't. I cannot. I cannot. The real VB, thank you so much for the super chat, says, yes, the hot friend is Lamont. Them childbearing hips don't lie. Ooh, 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 ooh. All I know is the only way Lamont is the hot friend is um, if Lamont put on a jogging suit. Okay. If Lamont puts on a jogging suit, he automatically becomes the hot friend because once them thighs start rubbing together, it's a done deal. It is a done deal. GC, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Native, can I get a pardon from the furnace? Oh, GC. This is what happens. Okay. See what you did, Legacy Moon. See what you did, Legacy Moon. Now ain't nobody gonna take the furnace serious at this point. But GC, you're relieved from the furnace, okay? I'm a softy, okay? I'm a softy, all right? All right. There's your pardon. Okay? There is your pardon. 80% CMOS says Sonya baddies ain't running after a married criminal and his bag used of sex toys. Right. Right. Pen Pal 50 says, Native, the furnace can't handle all that tar. I should have read this first. Native, the furnace can't handle all that tar that Sonya puts on her edges. Surely cannot. Okay? My God. Y'all are ruthless, man. Y'all are ruthless. Aunt Nettie says slime is way, 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 way cuter than Sonya. Slime is. And I think it's kind of funny because slime is probably what comes out of that diaper. I think. I think. Chi-Town Libra Mo said new segment things that are way cuter than Sonya. Popeye's Tribe Urban Media says so. That's what happened to Chucky. Yeah, you know they tried to throw Chucky in the fire, and you see what you see what happened, right? You see what happened. Mm-hmm. Hey, let's talk about it all. Said who is the hot friend? We don't know. We don't know. We know who the successful wife is, right? You know what I mean? But we don't know who the hot friend is. We trying to figure that shit out. Mary Willis says my grandbaby ass. Let me try this again. Mary Willis says my grandbaby ass is cuter than way, 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 way. Ms. HLS said the hot friend is the F-350. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. The hot friend is the F-350. Yes, indeed. Queen Black says looking at shredded coconut makes me gag and it's cuter than Sonya. Shredded coconut is way, 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 way cuter than Sonya. Nola Brown, I don't think there's anybody left. I think I freed everybody from the Sonya except for Boys Nana, who's there because she can't move. Okay. All right. Charlotte Divorce finally says, so you passing out, get out the furnace free cards. Listen, only for the night. Okay. Only for the night because I'm in a good mood. All right. That's all. That is all. All right. That's all I'm saying. All right. Don't get used to it. Okay. But because of Legacy Moon, damn it. Delicadelle wants to know if I'm going to pardon. Who was in? Who was in? Who's left at the furnace? I tell you what, let's just do this, Delicadelle. Let's do this, okay? Let's do this. Everybody else that's at the furnace, including you boys, Nana, y'all free. Y'all free. Y'all free from the furnace, okay? Y'all are free from the furnace. My goodness. My goodness. Everybody's free, Delegate Dale. Everybody's free. Y'all good. Y'all are good. Say J says the sexy gremlin from the Gremlins movie is way cuter than Sonya. Okay. All right. Um, Lady Janice said, I just told Jesus I ain't never gonna make it to heaven fooling around with this chat. I can't promise heaven or hell, Lady Janice. I just know that we act a fool. Okay. All right. The real VB said, infamous Sylvia Krispy Kreme stomach is way cuter than Sonya. You crossing the line. You are crossing the line, the real VB. Okay? You are crossing the line. Okay? Let's listen, y'all.
I had one person be Lord. I mean, he got these two. Like, what, you know. So I think it'd be, and then with that whole feminine vibe he got going on, I think it's just, sometimes when a person's sitting on money and success, it's not enough. So remember I told you what that picture of that room was like.
Right,
It looked like, you get me? So it's like, it's like all, like I say about how all these successful rich ass people killing themselves.
Right.
That's not exactly happiness, because you're sitting here alone, sitting in success. Every night this dude go home by himself. He's in a house by himself. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like a reflection, reminder of this is my life. I go, I make all this money, but it's just me. I have no one to share it with. It's just me. He booked a trip. He has no one to go with. He keeps trying to talk about, you know, if we keep talking like this, you can go with me on my trip. I'm like, no.
There's nothing that they told me has panned out yet. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
No, he got your bond. He got it approved.
Wait, nothing that she has told you has panned out yet. I don't understand how it is that Sonya has sat here all this time and promised you all this freedom and all these different things and motions and it's civil and all this stuff. And none of that's panned out, but you ain't said nothing to her about the shit that she has said that has not panned out. Make that shit make sense. I mean, all she's told you, Nesto, is that you're going to get out any moment. Any moment, there's a motion that can be found, and that's going to be, you know, your key to victory. It ain't happened yet. Virgo Callie, thank you so much for the super chat. Says the hot friend is Erica's fourth face. That is so funny, Virgo Callie. It's so funny because she does have she got yeah. Which one is the fourth one? Is that the OG one? Is that the when my OG calls, I gotta be there face, or is that the face that was in court that's like 10 times fatter than that face? Which one is the fourth face, Virgo Callie? I'm just curious. Mixtures Monica says Bonitail is a downer. She never has anything positive to say. I don't understand why Nesto still talks to this crazy lady, because he ain't got the same lady to talk to, which was Shirley Strawberry. That's why.
He just whatever happened today. The thing of it is you can't, and you can't put an exact on some things when it's more than you involved. Meaning you got the prosecutor, you got the judge, and you got yourself. So if it was just him doing this alone and saying, okay, then yeah, sure, for a certainty I can't get it done. But if the prosecutor is taking his sweet fucking time signing it and bringing it back over to me, and then the judge takes his sweet time doing what he's supposed to do, then it can't happen when I say it's going to happen. And that's what he should have said. He got it approved, you know. He did get it approved, but everything is happening on everybody else's, you know what I'm saying? Like like he can't force them to hurry up.
Yeah, but I don't believe it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. After today, I don't know what to believe. I don't believe it. What you told me, that shit got me blowed all the way around. That is some devious shit. That's all I'm saying. That is some devious, cold-blooded shit right there. That right there. That's probably in the playbook. Ain't nobody heard of. What you told me.
I just feel like he should have never said anything to her. He should have never, especially if you're not representing. I mean, he should have never said shit because he was told twice. don't
Yeah.
discuss. And nothing's changed. I didn't go back on my word and tell you now you can start talking to her. No. Well, you shouldn't have did that either. Or you shouldn't have did nothing.
I just told them that yesterday.
Did you talk to her again and tell her not to talk to him no
I
more?
did today. No, I didn't tell them that part. I told them, don't trust nothing nobody tell you right now, period. Oh, well, sometimes, man, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear none of that shit there. Because you don't understand how deep this shit getting. It done got real deep.
Yep.
So it done got real motherfucking deep. So,
Yep.
And, yeah, and you should have told me about the money before you told him, because here's the thing, he went and used that shit right for their advantage, and I didn't like that. Oh, you shouldn't do
She
that.
needs to. She shouldn't. She needs not ever to take his call. Period.
Yeah, but I'm gonna refer that tomorrow morning if I be here. They're working now, so I can't do that now. Yeah. Cause I can't. I'm fucked up right now. I'm not gonna even sleep tonight. Cause they done pop on the door and I gotta get up, go get on that shit. Man, that shit crazy. On the midway, you can't see shit. Got to ride for an hour with no nothing. Shit is crazy.
I know.
Then
It's a mess.
I gotta sit in the goddamn another cell for at least 3 more hours before I can go in there. Then I gotta sit another 5 hours before I be brung back. Just for that.
Damn, it's like that all day like that.
Yeah, that shit is fucked up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Shit is
Especially with the room with all of them people that just was heard what went on and shit, and you gotta be in there with them looking like, okay, that's not true.
That's exactly what's going on.
So they
Nesto, are you aware of what victims of SA and grape go through on a daily basis, sir? Because if you think that what you went through for a little bit of an inconvenience for a little while, if you think that that's bad, try having someone violate you, right? Do you know the trauma that people that are victims of robbery, do you know that people have unalived themselves because people have stolen from them because they feel ashamed, and a lot of times they have lost things that they cannot replace? Are you aware, Nesto, of what people who have weapons pulled on them and they are told to give up their hard-earned money? They call it armed robbery, which is something that you've already been convicted of. Are you aware of what they go through, the trauma that's associated with that? I know it because I have been robbed by someone who pulled a weapon and put it in my face. Are you aware that the things that you have done have caused people a lot of inconveniences, a lot of life changes, Nesto? Are you aware of the damage that you have done? Right? So, as you describe getting on the meat wagon and having to ride for an hour and having to sit in a room and it's uncomfortable and you're locked down, I say fuck your inconveniences, fuck your discomfort, fuck you, as a matter of fact. But fuck all that shit that you talking about, because there are people who will never get over the things that you have done to them. Okay? If we can bottom line it, right? If we can bottom line it, we don't feel sorry for you, sir. You sorry son of a bitch. We don't feel sorry for you. Okay? Now maybe, just maybe, that little dude on the other end of the phone feels sorry for you because you put toys in her and made her feel like she's never felt before. And I've never felt, and I've always been guarded, and I never really put my heart on the line. And usually when I'm not around somebody, I can just get over it. And maybe that's her thing, right? Maybe that's her thing because she has an emotional tie to you, but we don't. What we have looked at is your 19 cycles. We have looked at what you are currently charged with. We have looked at all these things. So if you being put into a vehicle to be taken to court and it takes all day long to get there and all day long to get back, good for you. Because we don't give a fuck. As a matter of fact, we wish more of these things on you, as we would collectively say, I'm happy that these things are happening. Okay? Happy that these things, this is good for you, sir. Okay? Because the things that you have done to people, some of these people will never get over the things that you have done, allegedly. So you ain't never been violated that we know of, but maybe that's the reason why you act the way you act, is because you have and we don't know about it. That's possible. Okay. But I just think that it's important for you to understand that as we sit here and listen to you, not a tear, not a single tear from a single eye that is watching this right now and watching this on the replay is dropping for your dusty ass. Okay. All right. That's all I'm saying. Boys Nana said facts native. We don't feel sorry for you, but see, the little zesty little dude does. Mm-hmm. The little zesty little dude does. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, EK sums it up perfectly. It says, if you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. If you didn't give a damn about none of them people that you did that shit to, Nesto, right? All 19 times that you was arrested. Cause see, the 19 times, it's not alleged. These are things that he was convicted of. So let's go there. So that way I don't have to change my language. When you take things from people, when you put weapons in people's faces, you don't give a damn about them. So as EK so eloquently put it, we don't give a fuck about you and your inconveniences right now, sir. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is the type of shit that I'm talking about right here, where in these calls, everything from the quote unquote prayer warrior to Dre to even Shirley, when Shirley was talking about he's just a black man in a Beamer, or black man in a Bentley, or whatever the fuck she said. Whenever you listen to infamous Sylvia, whenever you let everybody coddles this man, and nobody says anything about the people who are on the other side of these charges. There are two sides to the charges, and nobody gives a fuck about the people on the other side of the charges. They're real and they are hurting. So over here, what we want is we want justice for those people. Period. Period. Aunt Natty says most of your victims still have sleepless nights, Nesto. They do. They do. And they always will. No matter think about it like this, Aunt Natty. No matter what happens to him, right? If he gets out, it's worse for them. But even if he's convicted on everything, even if he goes down the road for the rest of his life, they will still have sleepless nights. And that's not fair.
They're gonna be like, damn, what else are you into if this is what you got charged? What else are you doing?
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
There you go.
But all you gotta do is while you on your court, whether you on mute or not, I'll just be like, this is bullshit ass. Like, this is straight setup. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And
That's all.
yeah, the thing about it is you can't really talk to no lawyer. You get 3 minutes to talk to a court defendant. That's it.
That's all?
That's it. And they'll write down whatever y'all talk about. Then they go in the courtroom and they try to explain your case. And they never met you, never talked to you but 30 fucking seconds. And then judge already made the mind, nope, no more. Wretched society. That's how that shit go. I'm telling you.
Well, what you do is you make sure you stress to them because they might not have your history in front of them. Because I don't know how
they do that. They do
They
that.
have your history?
That's how that shit go. They read all your shit out the best they can right then. They read your history.
No, you when you talk to the attorney prior to you going up, you stress. This is a setup. My background, I do not have any crimes of this nature in my background. I don't and never have done anything like this, period. That's what you have to stress more than anything so that they can get across that this is, You don't want them to ever not know if this is a repeat situation. You want to stress that it's not. I am 58 years old and never, ever have I ever possessed, owned anything of this nature, not even adult porn. You know, children porn, adult porn, dog porn, cow porn, no porn, period. I don't possess that shit. This is not a correct charge on me. I need a bond, and I need you to stress that.
Right.
But I need you to understand that I do not have a history of this charge.
So this is again speaking of how stupid she is, right? So think about it, y'all. If this is the way that court worked, if this is the way that court actually worked, if court worked on the fact that when you get arrested for something, you stand in front of the court and you say, I don't have a history of robbing banks. I was in there with a weapon and I demanded them to give me the money, but I do not have this in my background. Yes, the gun has my fingerprints on it. Yes, I went in there with a note. Yes, I went in there with the intention of coming out with money that did not belong to me and that was not in my account. Yes, all of that. But this is not in my background. Imagine being a car thief. You stole somebody's car, riding around and the police pull you over. You ain't even bothered to change out the VIN number. The VIN number still goes back to the other people. Their registration is registered to the other people. And you go to court with all the evidence that the court has that you stole this vehicle, and you stand in front of the judge and say, this is not me. I do not have a history of stealing cars. So I need a bond because this ain't me. I need a bond to get out of jail because I do not have stealing cars in my background. Not that I'm innocent. Okay? Not that I'm innocent. I'm not saying that. I am saying that I don't have a history of it. Okay? And how easy would it be for somebody to say, well, just because you don't have a history of it doesn't mean that you weren't doing it and didn't get caught? That's the other side of it, Sonia. That's what they will immediately say once you come up with this bullshit about I don't have a history of it. You don't need a history of it. It means absolutely nothing. There are people that have been committing crimes against children for years. They're in our families, they're in our churches, they are all around us. We are surrounded by monsters. The only difference is that some of those monsters get caught and some of them do not. What you are talking to right now is a monster who got caught, Sonia. Background be damned. Past arrest be damned. You are talking to a monster who got caught. Period.
Period. I don't do stuff. That's what you have to stress more than anything. All that other shit, not worried about all of that. You stress to them that you don't have a history. I did not do this. I don't have a history of this.
Right.
And I need to get a bond out on this. As low as you can get it possible. I've never done anything like this, ever. Or would I ever? And that's what you have to stress to them. That's all you're going to say to them. That's all you want to put in their head so when they go, they know he doesn't have a history of this, at all. This is, or whatever they say. But this man doesn't.
But the way he's saying is the shit bad.
Yeah, okay, so he didn't, the second time I talked to him about it and asked him about the bond, he was saying it like, it's just a picture. I mean, it's not like he did something to somebody or da-da-da-da. It's just possession of a picture.
So stupid. Real, I love this. Real says, I have a few stolen cars in my backyard, but none in my background. Now, how dumb does that sound, Real? But that's exactly what she's expecting to get him off is that, yeah, you might have found these pictures, but I do not have this in my background. I don't have this, even though I'm in possession of these pictures. I'm in possession of pictures of children doing inappropriate things. Even though I'm in possession of that, even though that is what you found on me, it's not in my background, so let me go. It's all good. She sounds ridiculous. I mean, she absolutely sounds ridiculous. Son, you know what?
Y'all sound clown. That sounds like a clown statement.
It sounds dumb as shit, honestly. Clown statement don't even clown statement don't even cover it. Honestly. It really doesn't. Um let's listen.
And
How do you
it's
know that was
illegal.
that's the killer
Now,
part?
here's what he said. Okay, so this is what he said, too. He said, now, because I don't know what the picture looked like, what I would say is, if the person looks between a toddler and a 12-year-old, you know it's a minor. But sometimes certain people, we don't know what the picture is that they're claiming that you possessed, right?
Okay.
It can be an actual grown person that they assuming it's a child. You know, even
Right,
though from
right, right.
what he's saying the picture is, I'm like, that's not him, period, anyway, because he don't
Thank
possess
you.
nothing sexual with no fucking animals, whether it be a child or an adult. He don't possess shit like that. I said, he's not a freak at all. He's not that person. He's very normal when it comes to shit. So that right there, I could tell you, is some whack shit. That's not.
So let me ask you this, Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III. I know you're listening because you love the Native Tribe Show and you're here every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But let me ask you this. How you know what he into? Like, you say it with such confidence and you say it like you are an expert. You say it like you've been around him in sexual situations. So I'm wondering, Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III, how do you know um, whether or not he's a freak? Now let's be really clear about the line that is drawn when it comes to friends. Okay, I have male friends, I have female friends, right? I have female friends that I have never been intimate with, right? Now, if you were to ask them what is native into, they would have to answer, I don't know, because we've never gone down that road. I don't know what he's into, right? They might be able to tell you the type of woman that I am into. They might be able to tell you that because maybe I shared that with some of them. They might be able to tell you, you know, something about the way that I date, the way that I treat people when I'm in a relationship. They might be able to tell you all those things. But to be able to tell you whether or not I'm a freak, they wouldn't know. They would have no way of knowing because as friends, we've never discussed that and we've never gone down that road because we're just friends. So, Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III, for this to be your friend, you seem to know him intimately. Uh huh. Uh huh. It it seems to me that girl because you make a point that I'm making too, but that girl, it seems to me that um she knows a lot about the intimate side of this friend, right? Real says, hell, I was married to a freak and didn't even know it, right? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. EK, okay. Um, EK says we all do different things sexually with different people. She's really stupid. But see, EK, what I'm saying is that she supposedly, allegedly never slept with this man. How she know whether or not he's a freak? How does she know whether or not he is a freak if she's never slept with this man? Now that girl, here's your comment, and here's why I love this. Notice he is not denying possession of those pictures, but listens to her create him a way out. This stupid, silly bitch. So listen, that girl again with him being implicated in these charges. Sonya implicates him every single time. Sonya implicates this man every single time. Instead of saying that the computer ain't yours, the pictures ain't yours. No, no, no. They're pictures, but you got to prove that they're children. But guess what? There isn't a problem proving that they're children. So what you've done is put the pictures in this man's hands, you idiots. But I love this for him. I absolutely love this for Nesto. I do. I love it for him. I really, really do. I really, really do. But again, trying to understand why she feels the need to tell everybody, right? To tell everybody that he's not a freak. How would you know that, Sonya? He's very regular. What she says, he's very normal when it comes to, and she almost said sex. Okay. She almost said sex, but she didn't. Okay. Ms. Riri, 60 and Fabulous, says, what the fuck did this ninja have in that bag? Because this bitch is delusional. It was something that she's never felt before. I've never had anybody do that to me before. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was her. That's how she sounds. Okay. That's how she sounds. Leisha, oh Leisha, thank you so much for being here. You are not late. You are present. Indeed. B said, hello, Judge. I am Ernie Williams. I am an innocent man. I do not have any of the crime in my background. Thank you for seeing me today. God bless. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Lady Janice says Sonya looks like a kid and he likes her, but hasn't put two and two together. Nope. I put it together a long time ago. I ain't gonna lie. I put it together a long time ago. Yes, indeed. Let's listen though. Let's listen as she gonna implicate him some more.
Him. He's not extreme, crazy, bondage, S&M, crazy. Like, that's not him.
And let's be completely clear. I'm gonna stop it real quick. Let's be completely clear that in order for him to have CP, he does not have to be into BDSM. Like, it's not a full package. Like, you can have your kinks. Like, you don't have to have all the kinks, okay, to be into one thing. You can be into whatever you're into, whatever your fetish is, whatever your thing is. It can be isolated, Sonya. He does not have to have all of the things checked off in order to have CP on his computer and the gold phone. Okay? That's not a requirement. That's not the way those fetishes work. They can be separated out. You can have people that are into just this one thing or people that are into multiple things, but you don't have to have all that shit, Sonya, in order to be into children. Okay? That's not necessary. It's just not. All right. Dr. Charles said he's not a freak. Does she not know about his barbershop shenanigans? Nope, she does not, Dr. Charles, which is why she needs to shut the fuck up. If we're being completely blunt about it, she needs to shut the fuck up because she does not know this man that she is fighting so hard to get free. She doesn't know him and she's not trying to know him. So no, Dr. Charles, she does not know about the barbershop shenanigans. Okay. Dina Johnson says, what kind of women does Mr. Native like? That's a whole other live, Dina Johnson. That's a whole other live, okay? All right? We're not going to go into what Mr. Native like in this particular live, okay, Dina Johnson? But thank you for the question, though. Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll talk about that later, okay? Ms. Lady says he never says he did not do it until Boney Bird started making excuses for him. Then he started proclaiming he's innocent. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Lady Janice says, Native, you read that too easy. Nesto's letter language. Look, that's how he talked. That don't change. That don't change at all. That girl said Nasty must have sucked the rest of his bitch colon. I'm sorry, y'all. That was hilarious. That girl said Nasty must have sucked the rest of this bitch colon out. She batshit crazy. Oh my God. Y'all are hilarious, man. Y'all always do this on Monday, man. Y'all always act like this on Monday. B said this is random, but I love when Nesto talks about blowing faces off and exploding brains. That just tickles me. I be saying it at work. You get my brain exploded. About to explode my brain. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That's how you do. That's how you do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, that's that y'all. Oh my God! Here come Delicate Dale. Delicate Dale said that infected hard piece of plastic ran by batteries hit that G spot. Delicate Dale, I do not expect you to speak this way. Okay, you always catch me off guard when you speak this way. Karen Waller Williams said, and the bitch even said it could have been her on the photo. That is what she said. Oh my God. Y'all are just like this on Mondays. Ever since the first I'll do it on Monday, y'all just show out on Mondays. I promise y'all. Let's listen.
He's not somebody you just gotta be like, what the fuck, that came out your mouth? Like, no. He don't even have a nasty mouth, period, at all. You know?
I don't.
But
I don't.
This nigga got a horrible mouth. Are you kidding me? He called his own son a bitch, Sonya. He said Dion was crying like a bitch. That's not a nasty mouth to talk about your own child. No, no, no. I'm off base. We off base. We negative. Okay, whatever. All right.
wholesome. You know what I'm saying? I know, right? Very wholesome. I got you beat shit. But you don't, other than going back to Google. That's extreme. That's how extreme what you get. That's it. Nothing else. Like, and that's nothing. So, you know. So he was just saying, like, that's what you would argue is just this point she was saying that, first of all, once you see the picture, is it an actual child or is it a grown person? Because I, in my 40s, was mistaken as a 17-year-old. And I was in my 40s. And a person didn't want to sell me a couple times. They didn't want to sell me a lottery ticket because they thought I was under 18.
I'm gonna let y'all. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna let y'all. 'Cause I know y'all got a lot to say about that statement right there. Okay. I know y'all got a lot to say about that statement right there. Uh, Sonya expects us to believe that she has been mistaken for a 17-year-old. Y'all ever watch The Wire? Y'all ever watch The Wire? Remember that dude on The Wire? His name was Old Face Andre. Y'all remember that? Old Face Andre was called Old Face Andre because Old Face Andre had an old face. Now, I'm not saying that they should give Sonya the exact same name, but honestly, if I told y'all that Sonya's name was Old Face Sonya, I don't think any of y'all would disagree. I don't think any of y'all would say, Native, that's not a good name for her. As a matter of fact, I believe that y'all would believe that Old Face Sonya was her name since she was a child. Because this heifer got an old face. She got an old face. Why she think that somebody would mistake her for somebody 17 when she is old face Sonya? I'm just saying. Listen. Double handcuff says she is a damn lie, and the truth is not in her. We know that. We know that nobody looked at her with her weird looking ass and said, "You're 17." Nobody did that. Okay, but old face Sonya wants us to believe that. Your friendly neighborhood cupcake says Alfredo face head ass. Right. But we supposed to believe that a shop owner who looks at IDs all day, right, believe that she was 17. Now here's the thing about some of these places. Some of these places ask everybody for ID. Now I believe that I am a fly young man who does not look his age. Now, do I believe I'm 17? No. But do I go places and they card me? Yes. Why? Because they card everybody. That's the reason why they card me. Because these shops have been busted and raided and set up, and they're not taking chances. with losing lottery license, with losing liquor license. They're not taking chances with that. So their policy when you walk into their store is we ID everybody. But some kind of way she thought that she looked so young, and that's the reason why they carded her, which is why she's one of the dumbest people out walking today. Okay? That's why. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's exactly why. Let's listen.
And I was in my 40s because Katie was up there like, Grandma, like, you know what I'm saying, up and talking. Yeah, a couple of times they would not sell me a lottery ticket because the guy was like, you're not old enough to buy a ticket. And I was like, excuse me? I was like, how old do you have to be to buy a lottery ticket? He was like 18. I said, okay, so I hit 18 about 20-something years ago. He was like, I need to see some ID.
Okay.
So anybody can look any age. Just like you got kids that look like they're grown or not. You got grown-ups that look like kids. So it's just a matter of what the fucking picture is. Which, that part, like, the thing of it is, outside of all of that, it's like, you know you didn't do it. You know you don't search for porn. You never did no shit like that. How that picture they're trying to put on you is either, it's got to be a plant, you know, somebody's planted
I'm
it.
just trying to figure, how can you be arrested for somebody for a picture? I'm even trying to grasp with that. That's what I'm trying to get to understand.
So they're trying to say it's pornography. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Somebody must have, and it had to be that person in your camp that can't stand you. That's been bitter.
Okay. Hold on.
Your brother calling me. You want to connect him?
Yeah.
All right. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm back now.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
Your brother
What's going on, bro? What it is, player?
Man,
What it is, player? That ain't got on my motherfucking nerves, boy. I'm telling you, these goddamn women get on my motherfucking nerves, bro.
What?
I swear to God. I done went to pick her ass up. She got all these goddamn bags. Now, if you got all them bags, you need to call you a truck. Cause my car ain't no truck. All the bags scratching up my seats and all that there. One bag weigh about 200 pounds. Then when you get to the airport, you talking about, do you have $100? No, I don't have 30 cents Chinese money to give you. I'm not.
Everybody, give it up for Lamont. Lamont has entered the phone call. Lamont, the biggest piece of shit walking around Georgia right now. It is Lamont, everybody. As you can tell, he sounds like a great guy.
I'm finna give you a damn quarter. If you got to tip all these people and give them all money, you need to come to the airport with money. I'm not contributing to none of this shit.
Damn. Okay.
Man, I don't know what be wrong with it. They getting on my motherfucking nerves, bro. I swear to God. Make my goddamn ass ache. They get on my goddamn nerves.
That's your ass aching.
Man, they complain all the motherfucking time. Pull up to the front. Well, you should have called a cab.
Look your brother, Van. Go ahead, Nesto. He's in about a woman. You got better problems than that.
I'm just trying to tag with shit. We need to talk about something different here. God damn.
No, he needs to get it off his chest so he can try to go sleep.
Yeah.
Man.
So I can go sleep. Yeah, that's true.
He needs
Then
to
I got to go up to Butler Tires. I done fuck around and got a brake job. This lame ass nigga up there, every time I go up there, they changing the motherfucking price. Then when I mash down on my brakes, the damn steering wheel shaking, and the damn wheel feel like it's about to come off.
Damn. Yeah, you need some new brakes. That's what that is. The brake
I just got new brakes. I got new brakes, new rotors, and new brakes. They must have put something. They must have did something. Ain't right.
No.
The
The caliber sticking. That's why. The caliber sticking. No.
That's it.
No, I can tell you what it is. Your rotors, they didn't put new rotors on there. The rotors are worn. That's what it is. You can get new brakes.
They either didn't stand them or they didn't flip them or they didn't replace them.
Yeah, they got to take them off, put you some new rotors on there because they done heated up so much when your pad was going bad. So your thing done swelled up. That's what's going on.
damn shit shaking and going on like a goddamn 18-wheeler.
Yeah, that's what it is then, brother. You get on there tomorrow on that death.
You good to go. Your fucking lawyer is a gay bird. Fucking sister. I think all of them fucking each other. You know, packing all of them. I think ain't nothing but a bunch of pack of sisters.
Again, Lamont, the biggest piece of shit walking in Georgia right now. Lamont, everybody, it's Earl Lamont Dunbar making his mama proud with every word that he speaks.
Did you talk to him or something?
No, I ain't talked to him. I every time I call him, I can't get him on the phone. But I can tell by the way the lady talk, he might be a sugar bell.
Damn.
Sugar baby. Y'all so conscious.
Yeah, I said the nigga might be nigga might have sugar in his tank. Both sides, left and right.
When I was talking to her, she was on the line calling in. I was talking to S. Earlier.
Oh, who? When? Oh, who? What'd you say? I was calling in when?
Just calling in when I was talking to Shirley on the other end.
Yeah, man, I've been trying to get this shit, man, 'cause this shit got I'm like, what the fuck is going on? All this shit too much for my goddamn. I'm gonna be taking goody powders in a minute. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck they got going on. This shit ain't this goddamn difficult. What the fuck is y'all doing?
I don't understand it. I really.
I was talking to her and she said, well, yeah, the lawyer said this. I said, look, tell that man to stop calling you. He ain't got nothing to talk about. What the fuck does he keep calling for every other 30 minutes? Deliver the fucking message, nigga, and don't call back no more. What the fuck is he trying to be buddy for? Hey,
thank you.
I told about it. Ain't that much goddamn talking in the world. You deliver the message. What you need to talk to him is how much the price is, what you need me to pay, and this is when I'm gonna get the money to you. Other than that, all that back and forth and texting and all that ain't necessary.
He can't keep it like that. That's not in his nature.
My friend ain't here to regulate all this shit, but he don't move like that. That ain't how we operate. We don't operate like that.
I operate like that, man. Not at all.
I don't give a fuck. Wait, operate like that. No, I told her that. I said we got standards. We operate off standards. We don't move around like that. Yeah. When her and Big Bird, when I took them out the other night, not the other night, but a while, like few days ago. And I told them, hey, look, we don't operate like that. I don't know what kind of shit they got going on, but don't nobody tell me what to do. I cussed the manager out in there. She'll tell you, I cussed him out first, cussed the other motherfucker out. She ain't tell you about it.
Yeah, they told about it.
Shit, you already know I got them motherfuckers straight. I don't give a fuck who else in here. I'm in here. Don't nobody tell me what the fuck to do. I don't work here. You work here. So you tell them what. You don't boss me around. Nigga come telling my bitch, hey, you need to move. First of all, bro, you don't know her. You know her. You got a relationship with this man. She said, no, I don't know him. Please, sir, stay away from me. Please, sir, stay away from me. I don't want no problems tonight with nobody. Good. You old it, nigga. Back the fuck up. He said, well, you can leave. I said, I done been kicked out of better places. Fuck this.
I just want to say that if you ever want to know what it means to set black people back, like, you know how people be like, yeah, they set black people back. Okay, if you ever want to know a real example of setting people back by, like, I don't know, 100 years, just listen to Earl Lamont Dunbar. Earl Lamont Dunbar is a prime example of setting black folks back by at least 100 years or so. Did what my been tell me about this? You ain't been tell you don't tell me what to do, and I come in here and I'm in here, and this what we about to do right here, cause this right here, I'm right here, I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to cut everybody out up in here. You in here, I'm in here, we in here, they in here, we all in here. Right. Yeah. I'm in here. You in here. Everybody in here. I'm gonna cut everybody out there up in here. Everybody up in here. I'm gonna cut everybody out up in here. You know them people? I don't know them people. You know them people? I don't know them people. Up in here. We all up in here. Lord have mercy. Dr. Charles says, I'm sure he embarrassed both Shirley and Debbie. Well, kinda, because Carlise Burke makes a good point. Says, and remember, Shirley Strawberry thought Lamont behavior was cute and entertaining on that night. You know, everybody gives Lamont a pass. You know, like, oh yeah, Lamont. You know, Lamont, he he really is something else. Yeah, I liked hanging out with Lamont. Lamont was really something. He expresses himself very loudly whenever he goes places, hun. So yeah, we had a good time with Lamont. I got very sick though after drinking a drink that Lamont gave to me. Me and Debbie, we both got very, very sick. It was really strange, hun, but that happened. And Lamont was very entertaining, though. Very entertaining. Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said. Mm-hmm. So there. Look, not B. This is what I'm saying, right? And we supposed to believe he can travel out the country. He would be on a no-fly list as soon as he parked. I don't care what he say about being in Paris and being in. I don't think this man can take an international flight, B. I do not. I do not. I honestly don't. Mm-mm. 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 Nope. 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 Keisha Marie said he poisoned them. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Mm-hmm. Double handcuff say he's a whole jester cooning. Absolutely. Love to travel says sounds like Lamont was talking to Sonya before the call and was surprised when he heard Nesto. I think so too. I think so too. I do. Karen Waller Williams said then her purse came up missing. The whole thing was weird to me. The whole thing was weird. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I think the Sonya and Lamont definitely has something going on. Let's listen.
Restaurant, and better yet, fuck you too. They said, wow. You know, our people, they ain't never heard me act up like that. They said, woof, Jesus, this is exciting. We had a good time.
Hey, that's what they said too. Yeah, then it's saying talk
Man, I cussed that crack out so bad. He come telling me, oh, you got on tennis shoes. I say, nigga, these ain't no motherfucking tennis shoes, nigga, these designer shoes. And how you gonna tell me I can't come sit down at the I'm not sitting at no bar with no regular niggas. Do I look like a regular nigga to you? I'm not sitting in there. You trying to put us all in there because there's niggas in there? No. I sit down at a white coffee table at the table. He know you can't go in there. You ain't got no dress. So I said, well, he got on a whole Sean John, that old Umbro suit that Sean John used to wear. You know what I'm talking about? They see the one, the black one.
Yeah.
He used to have Sean John name on there. It was like velour or something like that. One of them velour suits. He had one of them velour suits on. He done had the last 10 years. That shit done turned color. It's supposed to be black. It was like a black brown. So I was like, I told him, I said, he got on what? He said, yeah, he do, but he come in here all the time. He's a loyal customer to Ruth Chris. I said, man, fuck Ruth Chris. I don't want this nasty ass food. And I've been kicked out of better places.
You have 1 minute remaining.
They put us in the restaurant.
What you say?
Got a minute.
You got 1 minute remaining. Hang up.
All right. Okay. Well, I love y'all. I guess I go.
Hey, love you too. Hey, get some rest, bro. And tomorrow, call me all day. We could three-way everybody. We could goddamn have a chat line.
Okay. I'm
Call me tomorrow.
He gonna put $100 on the phone. Call him all day.
Okay. Well, I'm planning.
Call me tomorrow.
He's gonna be in transition. He might not be able to because they're gonna bring him to Fulton.
I have a question, and you all can help me out with this. I know that you all pay attention. Hey, Raquel Moore, how are you? Hope you are doing well on this Monday evening. Thank you so much for being here. I have a question, though, guys. How she know he was going to put $100 on the books? Bridget girl, how she know that? He didn't say that. He said, call me all day. He said, you can call me all day, Karen Waller Williams. Jennifer, the woman he chose, Bridget girl, y'all help me out with this because I'm really trying to understand how she know that he gonna put $100 on his books tomorrow. that seems like okay, you caught that too, Maretta. Okay. That seems like something that would have been in a separate discussion, right? Because we just talked about it sounding like her and Lamont were already talking, and that Lamont was surprised that Ernesto was on the phone. So how did she know that he was going to put $100 on his books tomorrow? Because he did not say that, Ale. Okay, he didn't say $100. That's what I'm thinking, Ducky Dexter. Ducky Dexter says because they have been together. I think that there was some other communication going on between her and Lamont. Now remember, Sonia said that the only time she talks to Nesto's people is when he asks her to. So we know that he did not ask her to talk to Lamont. So how does she know? See, she talks too damn much. She talks too much. Because no, Nesto didn't catch that. Nesto didn't catch that, the woman he chose. Mm-mm. Bridget girl, I'm glad you caught that. Mary Willis says Sonia and Lamont is doing something. Yes, absolutely they are. Because otherwise, if all he did was call her, right? According to her, he was calling in. You want me to bring him on the line? Yeah, because she likes bringing people on the line unexpectedly. And then at the end of this call says he's gonna put $100 on your books on your phone so that he can call you all day. Huh? How you know that, Sonia? Because he didn't say that, Sonia. Kimmy K said his voice switched up when he realized Nesto was on the phone. Sure did. Surely did. Dr. Charles said because he left it on the nightstand last night. Dr. Charles, you might be on to something. Debbie C said all this to try to weasel out of an essay charge. She is the lowest of the low. She is. She's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Listen.
They should have a phone right in the hotel.
No.
No.
No, ain't that.
He's gonna be in transition tomorrow because he may go to court tomorrow for these new charges.
Yeah. All right, well, that keep me abreast, bro. And if you call and hang up, call back again and keep goddamn calling till you get somebody on my phone. Because my phone bill is paid. So call me.
Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
This next call was made immediately after the last. Lamont is still on the line, and Dion also joins the conversation. Take a listen.
You got a cold or something?
Okay.
Here come Dion, y'all. Dion about to get on this phone call and talk to his daddy. Here come Dion, everybody. I ain't gonna say nothing on this phone. I ain't gonna say nothing on this phone. This is a hotline, daddy. I'm not gonna say nothing. Player, why you keep talking on the phone, Dad? I keep trying to tell you, Dad, that one of my friends just died. I just came from the funeral, Daddy, and my got a flat tire when I was on my way to the repairs, Daddy. Okay, what they charging you with, player? I ain't gonna say nothing on this phone, though. Y'all, Dion has joined the chat, y'all. Dion has joined the chat. Listen.
No.
You sound like you got a cold.
That's him.
No, that's me calling.
He got corona.
That's me.
Oh.
That's a brother. He got corona.
Oh, okay.
No, I ain't got corona. I done took my shot. I had my shot record soon.
So
But I
just got a question. So did you ask him, is it gonna be possible that they're gonna give me one tomorrow now for this new shit?
You should get a bond. He said it with ease. You should get a bond for the new shit.
Yeah, you'll go to court as soon as they.
You will get a bond for it. I just told you what to stress to your defender when they come in there and talk to you. Just stressing them that you do not have any priors and we did not do this.
Okay.
My record does not reflect anything like this, and I am confused that I'm even charged with this.
And I don't know nothing about this shit. Right.
I am confused that I was even charged with this. I don't have a criminal record in the light of this period, my record does not reflect anything remotely close to this. It's all criminal, like financial crimes. That's all your crimes are. Robbery, all that shit is financial crimes. All your convictions are financial and whatever. You talk about your convictions. But this right here, I don't know why I'm being charged with this. And I need a bond, and you need to stress that my record does not reflect this. This is crazy. And that's all you tell them. Because that's all they can base it on that's the only thing they can use against you is your record.
Oh, okay.
But your record is not of this.
Hell no, they finna use them damn pictures, Sonya, with your smart ass. They finna use the pictures that they have, son. You know, the ones that you said could be adults that aren't adults because obviously they're not adults. You know them pictures? Them pictures. They finna use those. Your Honor. Yes, my name is Nesto Williams. And I just want to say that I do not have this in my background. I do not do things like this. I don't like my kid. I don't like no kids. I did not see my son till he was 13 years old. That means I don't like kids. And because I don't like kids, I did not do this. This is not in my background, and therefore I should be given a bond. What the fuck? The judge would be ready to throw something at this nigga. Are you kidding me right now? Judge, hey Judge, I just want you to know that I did not do this. This is not my background. This is not what my background. I am supposed to stress to you that this is not in my background. I did not do this. I don't like kids. I don't like my own kids. I don't play with my grandkids. I don't play with nobody's kids. And so therefore, because this is not in my background, I deserve a bond. And I deserve a bond. And can I get out, please? Signed, Nesto. The judge would throw this stupid fuck out of his court so quick. Get your ass back in that cell with your dumb ass. I don't know why she's setting them up to fail. Why is she setting them up to fail, Pen Pal 50? I don't understand. Delicate Dale said just because you commit one crime does not mean you're not going to commit a different crime. Delicate Dale, they don't care about, like, Delicate Dale, how stupid is it to sit up there and say that it's not in my background, so therefore I don't do this? No, Delicate Dale, it just means that they ain't been caught doing it. Shit. She's so dumb. She is so damn dumb. Bella said, "It's not in my back. It's not in my background. Therefore, because it's not in my background, I did not do this. I want to stress to you that I did not do this. I am an innocent man. I'm an innocent man, and I did not meet my son until he was 13 years old. And the reason why I did not meet my son until he was 13 years old is because I don't play with kids. I don't like kids. I don't do anything with kids. And so therefore, I need a bond. And not a murder bond charge. I need a bond. I need a bond that I could pay or I could put on payment plan because I like payment plans because I ain't got no money for my own. Because everything that happened to me happened through Sherry Strawberry. You know my wife, Sherry Strawberry. You know her? Her name's Sherry Strawberry. And she is friend with Steve Harvey. Do you know Sherry Strawberry? Because Sherry Strawberry is my wife. She's my wife. Just in case you did not know. Absolutely ridiculous. Hello, I am Unique. How are you? Glad that you could be here this evening. I am an innocent man, Miss Principal. I am an innocent man. I murder bond charge, Pen Pal 50, murder bond charge. Listen.
So you stress that when you talk to your public defender.
I just know they ain't shit in court. I just know that.
Not all of them are bad. Not all of them are bad. Some are good. Half
Some
might
of
be
them
bad.
good. Now, it depends on...
Some of them good. Yeah, some of them are good. You got some.
Some public defenders go to war.
Yeah, you got some good ones, and you got some. Just like you got some paid ones that fucking suck, and you got some paid ones that are good. You know,
Right.
it just depends on the person. Sometimes they like doing that because they're more like, I know some really good attorneys that want to do that because they're more helpful and they want to help people that can't afford, so they do stuff like that. That doesn't mean they're bad, and then you got a lot of them that's straight out of college. They go there. Or the ones that left they left the prosecutor's office because they saw how crazy and crooked they were, So they were like, I want to be a public defender because I'm not going to railroad people and have innocent people in jail. So you got a lot of, it just depends. That's what I'm saying. You just got to stress because the way they get the caseload last minute, you have to stress your points to her. That's all you're going to do is stress your points.
Mm-hmm.
This is not my record. I did not do this. This is, I'm confused that I didn't even charge with this shit. Just stress that the criminal record is this. I did not do this.
This I can handle a lot of things, but this one right here is a banger, buddy, for me.
You
can handle this one too. You can handle this one too.
Okay.
He can handle it. It's just hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow.
It is a hard pill to swallow. But
yes, it is.
Very hard. It's very hard sitting on 6 months sitting in there on top of all the other shit and all the other things that's going on. And then you got to look at everything. But he's going to get past this because on the other side, tomorrow it's going to be all good news.
Okay.
That's right. It's all good news.
Okay.
For the last 6 months, it's been a bunch of shit. And so tomorrow it's going to be good news.
Okay.
It's going to be good news tomorrow. And we're going to look back a year from now, and you're going to be like, man, that was some shit.
Man, I'm still in jail. Okay? You're going to look back from January 12th of 2023, Nesto, and you're going to say a year from now, January 12th in 2024, you're going to say, man, I'm still in jail. Hey, Sonya, you know what? Let me just remind you of something real quick, okay? Listen, y'all, do you think that Ernesto looked a year from January 12th to January the 12th of 2023 to January the 12th of 2024 and said, man, I'm still in jail? Delicate Dale said, oh, but just wait. Oh, damn, I'm still in jail. And then January 12th of 2024 came. And then January 12th of 2025 came. And Nesto said, man, I'm still in jail. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, I am. How'd that work out a year from now? I'm just saying. And did he get good news on January 13th, y'all? Did he get good news? Yeah, I'm gonna say that he didn't get good news on January. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Michi3 said, keep waiting, Nesto. Keep waiting, sir. Keep waiting. Sleepy Libra said 2 years later. Say what now? Ale said he gonna be there next year. Ain't nobody. That's right. Ale said massive fail. The real VB, not a murder bond. He ain't got a murder bond. He ain't got a murder bond. Delicate Dale said, I'm still here after waiting so long. Delicate Dale, he got some waiting to do. Because Sean Hoover said, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this because I got other things to do. Okay?
Yeah, but I got you.
You gonna be like, man, I had some damn good people in my corner. Because you're no good lawyer trying to figure out why he got all these good people in his corner.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You got a point. You got a point.
I just told you good, bro. Them niggas in there ain't got nobody in call on a regular basis.
Right. You're good. You got a team.
They ain't even got nobody to pick up the phone when they call. Shit.
Exactly.
My partner told me the other day he been trying to get in contact with his girlfriend the last 6 months, and she won't even answer the call. I said, well, damn.
Yeah, they ain't doing that. It's over with. Yeah.
And he
He
need to stop calling her. After the first month, he should have stopped calling her. I would have been like, yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, nigga, after the first week.
Right. And after the first month out of them, like, yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, we weren't that solid. We weren't that solid. You know, move to the next.
Yeah.
They'll move to the next one, boy. They got them wishy-washy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot
You
of
got
that
to,
going on.
boy, you got, hey, boy, people got to just, man, I'm telling you, I be seeing all kind of shit. Motherfuckers don't want to stay in line. They be all out of pocket.
I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. Yeah, I know you do.
I don't know what's wrong with them. I get confused too sometimes. I be thinking to myself, these guys be so stupid, ignorant, man. Like, it can't be that damn hard. I'm telling you, I just dropped my old lady off at the airport. She want to start an argument in the car with me. What are you so dressed up for? Where are you going? I want to put on some motherfucking clothes. What I got to sit around with white t-shirts on all the goddamn time? Where is you going? Clearly, I'm not going with you. You going one way and I'm going the other way. That's why I'm dropping you off.
Well,
I'm trying to tell you. What Dion up to, man?
I ain't talked to him today, man, but I ain't talked to him today. And then he just
Over and call Dion.
Huh?
I call him, but he ain't answer.
Yeah.
You mad at you too?
He ain't mad at me. I ain't did nothing to him.
No, they ain't.
What y'all done did to Dion?
Who?
What y'all done did to Dion?
I ain't did nothing to him.
Everybody did nothing to him. Just shit.
What y'all done did to the baby?
This was a blow.
It's
a blow. It's a blow right here.
See, all of it is a blow. Shit.
Yeah.
Basically. This is just a fucking blow.
No, this is a crack baby blow here to me, though. Just right
Say
here.
hi to Dion.
Huh?
Say hi to Dion.
Dion.
How you doing?
Hello.
How you doing?
I tried to call you. You ain't answer.
Who is that?
That's your uncle and your father.
What you got, player?
I ain't get that call.
I had just called you.
I ain't get that call.
Yeah.
It went to voicemail.
How you doing? Yes, sir. That's how I feel the same way. Head blowing off right now. Blowing off. But
Shit is
everything.
wild.
What you say?
Shit's wild.
Shit is wild, bro. The world is wild. The world is wild, man. That's what it is.
How is the world wild? You did some shit, they investigated the shit that you did, and they put your ass in jail. How is that wild, y'all? Whenever he says this, I don't understand. You did some shit that they investigated. They investigated your shit, pulled you over. You had on this tight ass shirt. If anything is wild, is how wild it is that you was wearing that Children's Palace shirt, that Baby Gap shirt, that extra small shirt when they pulled you over. Now, if there's one thing that's wild, Chi-Town Libra Mo, it's wild how he got that shirt on him. Y'all go back and watch the arrest video. Legacy Moon went over it. Go look at it and go look at how tight his shirt is. That shit looked like a tattoo. It looked like he had AC/DC tattooed on his chest. That's how tight the shirt was. My God. Exactly. Them folks say Children's Place, $4 graphic tee. That's what I'm saying. And that's what you got arrested in. That's what's wild. But don't go back and try to say there's some kind of way that the fact that they arrested you after they investigated you, pulled out all your shit out of the damn vehicle, put you in the damn car with you going, I don't know nobody in Fulton County. Fulton County? I got a warrant in Fulton County? What? Wow. I don't know nobody in Fulton County. The hell? There's nothing wild about any of this shit. This shit is normal. This is the way that this shit should work. This is how it should work. The police got the right person. They took you off the street. This is not wild, sir. This is not wild. Latasha Harlan's getting shot in the back of the head over orange juice that she was trying to pay for is wild. Rodney King getting beat by police as they stomped and kicked him because they felt threatened is wild. Philando Castile having a gun permit and being unalived by officers is wild. Trayvon Martin coming home with Skittles and some tea and being unalived by a neighborhood watch person by the name of George Zimmerman, who, by the way, is going broke and crazy at this moment, is wild, sir. You being in jail is not wild. You have 19 cycles. How the fuck is this one wild? I'm just trying to understand what's wild about this, y'all. The only black but not bitter. Do you understand what is wild about this? Because I don't understand Muffin 218. What the hell is wild about this, Natasha Razor Glam? I don't know. There's been some wild shit that have happened to black people. Bernie Mac is gone. That's wild to me. There's a lot of wild shit, but Ernesto Williams, you know, they say he nasty. Going to jail is not wild. It does not qualify as wild. It qualifies as normal. So I don't understand why they keep saying that, minding my business, being nosy. I don't. I just don't. Okay. Double Handcuff says, good night, Chad. I'm tapping out. Dion, aka Eeyore, is about to depression me. I don't need that energy before bed. I understand. Because Dion is very depressing. But you have a good night, Double Handcuffs. Thank you so much for coming through. Ms. Principal says, summary so far, Nesto don't believe his turning. Nesto is a thief, but wasn't thieving at the time of the arrest, so give us free. Sonya Super Save a Hole, Lamont, Drug, Shirley, and Company. That about sums it up, Ms. Principal. That about sums it up.
So, either I'm a hold or fold. I gotta keep holding. Can't fold.
Goddamn, hold it. You already know. Keep it in the road.
Yeah.
You got to hold it.
That's it.
It be like that. You got to hold it.
You good?
Got to hold it.
Yeah, got to hold it. Got to hold it. I'll see what's going on tomorrow, man. We're gonna let you know what's happening. That's what it is. It was a blow to me for it. It was a real blow. That was a blow ticket right there. Yep. But that's okay. I don't bounce back that quick. Yep. That's how it is when everybody's looking at you. Now see how them politicians feel now.
Mm-hmm.
See how they feel. But that's it.
Should be crazy.
Huh?
It should be crazy, man.
Man. I told motherfuckers there, I said, y'all don't want no real money out here, man. That shit cause more problems. Way more problems. Some shit you ain't never got to understand. At all.
Shit crazy, and I ain't gonna bullshit you.
Yes.
Everything way more problems some days.
What you say?
Having money bring more problems some days.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm going to wake up in the morning. Y'all don't worry, I'm going to wake up. Yeah.
Gotta get by this. It's just another obstacle.
Yeah, this is an obstacle, bro. Hey, it ain't the end of the road. I know it's difficult to see that, but it ain't the end of the road, bro. You got way more shit going on. You good to go.
Yeah. The only thing my mind is on, that shit is, you're right. But when you get a tag like that, bro, that's not a good tag. In business or anything. With me, that's just me, because that's just me. How I think. Some people don't give a fuck, but I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't want to be associated with that.
Like that. You gotta give a fuck about shit like that. That shit just is there. I don't give a fuck about it.
No, I ain't talking about
No, you can't.
No, he's saying he does. He's saying he does. It's not a good look to even have that charge.
I know what I'm saying. If he know what I'm saying, I know what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Not for business or anything for real like that, trying to move around. That's just not no good look. Not to me. Some people don't really give a fuck, but I got my own morals how I think. So, but it'll come out of light. I have to just be patient again. I guess my shit like a movie. That's what it feel like. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mhm.
Yeah, for real. But anyway, I love y'all. Huh?
All right, love you too. I'll holler at you.
All right.
Where you going? I can't hear the shit say, man.
Yeah, so don't hang up yet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Talk
okay.
to the operator. Come on.
Okay, all right. Well, I really ain't got nothing else to say. Wait till tomorrow. Waiting on Buddy said he gonna have me ready tomorrow. And now this shit came up, so we're gonna see. I'm just gonna chill out for a minute and see what's gonna happen. That's all I can do.
Think positive.
Yeah. That's all I can do. That's all I can do.
That's all you need, some little positive thoughts, man. That's it.
Yeah. Well,
You know, you say your mind, that shit powerful as hell. You can pack some good shit up, you can pack some bad shit up.
Anybody know what the hell Dion has said on any part of this call? I'm being completely real with y'all. I have no fucking idea what this man has said this entire time. So I know who was it that said that they was going to bed because Dion is depressing. Dion can't be depressing because we don't know what the hell Dion said. All right. I have no fucking idea. Dion sounds like he is on a CB radio right now. I have no clue what the hell Dion said. Okay. Lady Janice said, I ain't never seen an entire crew of delusional folk. I mean, the inmate's wife, the inmate's son, the inmate's friends, the inmate's mistress, the inmate's partner, Dre. I don't get it. Me neither. Okay. Them folks said, nope, I have no idea what Dion has said. And I think it's kind of cute that we're all sitting here pretending like we know what the fuck Dion is contributing to this conversation, because Dion sounds like he is on Michael's CB on Good Times. Remember when Michael had the CB and he met Fun Girl, and he didn't like Fun Girl because Fun Girl was in a wheelchair, and he found out Fun Girl was in a wheelchair, and then he was like, I'm not Michael. I don't know what you're talking about. And then at the end, when Fun Girl found out that Michael was really Michael and he was just pretending because he didn't like her because she was in a wheelchair, and then Michael was like, well, we can still be friends, Fun Girl. But then guess what? We didn't see Fun Girl no more on Good Times. That was the only episode that Fun Girl showed up. Okay? So that's how Dion sound. He sound like he is on the damn CB radio right now talking to Michael and Fun Girl. I'm just saying. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You're right. You sure right about that. Sure right about that.
There's a lot of wild shit going on out here, period. So, hey, there ain't nothing that you facing out there. Don't take your ass out of here.
Now you can say what now?
Ain't nothing that you facing gonna take you out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Don't stress it. Don't stress it. It's stressing to have you sick. Don't stress it.
Oh, I got you.
I'm gonna tell you how goofy a nigga is. A nigga took his car to get the tire change and the oil change, whichever one it was, right? The nigga did not know the person that drove his car worked for the place and he shot the man to death.
That's what.
About a damn attitude.
Yeah.
What happened now?
He thought the guy was trying to steal his car, and he shot and killed him. And the guy was an employee for the tire shop. Now he's sitting in jail with a murder rap. Over a car.
Boy, you ain't lying about that.
I'm not shooting nobody over a car. You can have it.
I got
Keep your sheriff when you go over to Fulton. So they set Fulton on fire today. 2 inmates set one part of the jail on fire today. They had to evacuate the jail. 2 inmates.
Man, that shit going down over there.
This is bright shit.
Wow. So that means
all this shit going crazy right now.
Yep. It's crazy out here.
What do you say?
It's crazy.
All that shit going crazy right now. Wait, and Fulton. You might be in the safest jail right now.
I'm grateful for that right now. I am grateful for that right now. I am grateful. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I just got out that fucking war zone. Ooh-wee.
I'm supposed to get on that shit over there where you at. They ain't coming home. Cobb's not playing over there.
He said you might be in the safest jail right now. Listen, y'all. Listen to how they sound. The safest jail right now. Ooh, I left that war zone. I'm so grateful. You grateful to be in jail, nigga? You grateful to be in jail? See, this is how them career criminals talk. This is how they talk, Lady Janice. Lady Janice said, Nesto said he got morals. No, you don't. You just don't want them CP and SA charges in your prison jacket instead of Gary with the T. You're going to be Nesto with the nest. Lord have mercy. Major's wife says he ain't safe with Ken on the prowl. Thank you. That ain't how that works. Danielle said the jail is going down, it's going down. It's gone from a 4-star to a 1-star, right? He grateful, Pen Pal 50. He grateful to be in jail. That's what he just said. He is grateful to be in jail. Michi 3 says Nesto said he was in the honors unit. In jail. I'll say all I hear is syntax is of errors. Correct. B says the mere act of thinking slows Nesto's brain, but this conversation keeps his head intact. Bet. That's the dysfunction that he lives in. Okay, that's it. Delicadale said, breaker, 1, 2. That's all I hear. Breaker, 1, 2. This Dion out here. The Dion out here with talking to my daddy. Breaker.
No, they're not. They're trying to crank out over here. But
they're cranking up anyway. Jail is jail. Well.
Yeah.
And the next nigga not over there that fuck shit over there. Shit. The people that helping this shit go on is people that work there too now. It ain't just no.
I know it. I know. That's right.
That's right.
That's true now. That's true. Man.
Shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to go inside that whole facility.
Damn.
Yeah, lose you in the system and all that, man.
Sure do. That's what I feel like now. I feel like I done got lost in the motherfucking system. Not gonna lie to you.
You got people fucking with you that say you ain't getting lost. For a different.
Hey, Messy Sessy. Hey, Messy Sessy. Messy Sessy say his daddy, not daddy. Listen, Messy Sessy, he say he lost in the system. Messy Sessy. Now, Messy Sessy. Between me and you, who you think found him in the system? I'm just saying. And now I'm going to give you a clue. Okay, PW, I'm going to give you a clue. Pen Pal 50. It rhymes with Phil Footen. Okay, all right. Nesto, if you lost in the system, let me tell you who found your ass. Okay. Lord of mercy. Okay. Yeah, did you figure it out yet? Who found him in the system? Because he said he lost in the system. Let me tell you who found your ass. All right. His name is Will Wooten. Okay. His name is Will Wooten. He found you in the system. All right. I call him Will Won't He Do It Wooten because see what he does, Nesto. See, he can make things happen. You see what I'm saying? Won't he do it, y'all? Won't he bring back the CP charges that they thought was dismissed? Won't he do it, y'all? Won't he put a subpoena out for this big mouth that's on the phone? That's out here fucking with witnesses and trying to get bank statements. Won't he do it? Won't he put out a subpoena? That's right, Messy Sessy. Sonya's so smart. But Will Wooten, won't he do it? Won't he ask for the maximum in prosecuting Ernesto? Won't he do it? Won't he pull in a terabyte of information from Erica Kane? Won't he do it? Because see, I'm a witness, y'all. I'm a witness, and I'm gonna say that won't he do it? Will do it. Okay, Nesto. So Nesto, I don't want to I don't want to spoil this for you, okay? January 12th of 2023, you felt like you was lost in the system. But let me just tell you this, you don't have that much longer to wait. Nesto, you don't have that much longer to wait, sir. Because won't he do it? Wooten is going to find your ass in the system. And in the words of your very inarticulate son, he going to baptize that ass. That was a word for you, Nesto. You going to be baptized by won't he do it? Will Wooten. That's right. That's right. That's right. Ray Della Lewis says Dion sounds like he is drugged. I can't tell what the hell he sounds like, honestly, Ray Della Lewis. I have no idea. I have no idea. Bevy C said, can you put yourself in poor Sean Hoover's place, who wants to be burdened with all that mess and Sonya on top of it? Absolutely not, Bevy C. Bevy C, Sean Hoover got one of the worst clients in the history of all court. This man lies. This man can't talk. He can't talk for himself. He can't speak for himself. Sonya got to give him his defense. You know what I mean? Like, you ask him a question, I can only imagine what the fuck comes back. He probably sent Sean Hoover on some wild goose chases because Sean Hoover is trying to get to the bottom of if this man is innocent or not. Sean Hoover has to have the worst job ever. Sean Hoover already got to deal with them husky ass suits that he got on, them Spanx. He got to deal with busting out his shit like he the Incredible Hulk. He got to deal with a lot of shit. And on top of that, a lying ass ninja like Nesto Williams. You know, they say he nasty. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Menu Mindset says Sonya's not smart. Not at all. Not at all. But you know who is smart? Won't he do it? Wooten. Absolutely. He gonna show how brilliant he really is.
Well, you ain't got nobody out here fighting for you.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I'm just used to that professional shit. I'm not used to that junkie shit. Boy, I tell you this shit right here, man, you got.
I agree with you doing this shit. You got a professional motherfucker that can write 1,000 reviews a baby, so you okay.
Yeah. Got what again?
That's the whole point of building up, being around smart people, ain't it? So they can make sure they got their fans because when they go fight for you, right?
Right. Okay.
You did it.
Okay.
She be talking, that's why I don't bother folks like that. She talks damn well.
Okay. Yeah.
You ain't got that get caught with no guns. You ain't running goddamn nobody physically. You ain't goddamn rob nobody physically. You ain't goddamn do none of that crazy ass shit, man. You gonna be okay.
Yeah.
When a firearms get involved.
When who?
When firearms get involved, that's when shit change. You're not a violent offender.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, when them guns come out, it changed the whole scenario.
Yeah. But I have definitely seen a lot of. I can't tell. That's how the fuck I've been treated. That's how I've been treated now.
Man, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, man. Dad been treated a certain way to a motherfucker who don't want to let you out. Now,
Right.
okay, cool. Motherfucker can go kill somebody today and be out next week.
That's right. I've seen that shit, bro, with my own fucking eyes.
Thing too, man. Motherfuckers going history. They treat that shit like credit. It's the same thing. All this shit. Everybody's life is a built off credit and face. That's all this shit is.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, well.
I ain't gonna lie, Dion could probably have said some really brilliant shit. I have no fucking idea what this man is saying at all. And Nesto talking about, that's right. And the only thing I know that he said was that when the firearms come out, then that's a different thing. But yeah, I mean, of course it is. But it doesn't take away from the charges that he already has. I mean, SACP, grape, those are all violent charges. It doesn't necessarily have to include a weapon for it to be a violent charge. So Dion, yes, being around smart people does help. But what smart people have you been around? Because you sound dumb. You just do. So I don't get that. I just don't. Them folks said, I've been listening this whole time and I'm lost. Me too. Shit. PW says you're treated like the seasonal criminal you are, right? Lady Janice said, but Dion, if you make T-shirt that says they're gonna baptize your daddy, we will wear it to the court to the baptism. I'm making them shirts, Lady Janice. I'm making those shirts. Okay, y'all can get them from me. Okay. Real says maybe they thought them dildos were weapons. Oh God, Miss Principal said he's not. He's saying that he's good because the charges aren't violent, but they are violent in nature. They're not like weapon. Not having a weapon does not make a crime less violent. That's ridiculous. But Miss Principal, we are dealing with some dumbass people. So some dumbass people. Let's listen.
We ain't caught him doing nothing in this time, but his own record say, which you're too old to not have that shit expunged. If this shit don't do nothing but goddamn make you turn your shit up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true now. That's true. But damn.
They're like me saying, oh, shit, but my X, Y, and Z. You, as the person that you are, you have never listened to what someone has said about somebody. You put that shit so far in the back of your damn mind because you ain't them and they ain't you. You don't learn the person yourself. This ain't the same shit out here, though. When it comes down to the court system, they ain't trying to learn you themselves.
Right.
Yeah, so they're going off your history.
Right. That's right. That's right. That's what I've been seeing too. I've been seeing a lot of that, and that's true. That's what
But the insurance company doing that now too, though. They're going off history. Have you had an insurance policy in the last, you know what I'm saying? What your credit score look like? Everybody going off history now. That's why I say it's best to clear your shit up, like expunge it and all that shit, man. Put the shit behind you. The history and everything now.
Yeah.
For a person that takes time to do so much about hanging around people to be locked up about another person is crazy.
Damn.
Okay.
What you say?
I said, for a person that always tell me not to hang around people, but that's just, I don't hang around nobody for you to get jammed up. Also, it's crazy.
Boy, that used to be my whole skilo fade. Now I'm in for the same shit I told you not to do. That's crazy. Damn.
Actually, you smell it.
Well, see, I can't let nobody ride in the car with me. I can't breathe.
Not supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah. This shit is wild, wild west right now. But I get you, though. I understand. Well, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, y'all right. Yeah. Y'all right.
How the fuck does he understand him? How? Y'all, my ears work. How does he Bev C, how does he Bevy C, how does he understand what Dion's saying? How? He said, I understand what you're saying. How? What language is this? Oh my goodness. Kim F, do you know what he's saying? Do you know what he's saying? AK's F350 said, did Nesto say that he used to be his skilo? Yes, he did. But I don't know what he's saying, Bridget girl. I don't know what he's saying. Let's listen.
Situations over your head once you get out for a minute to the court case is bad though.
Damn.
You gotta get out.
Yeah, I know that. I know. Yeah, if it's a year from now, I'll be out. I know that. But I know I'll be getting out.
But the issue is, the issue is they gonna be, you ain't gonna be able to hang around certain people and all that. Everything comes to, once I'm supposed to give you a buzz, the whole story comes to life. You'll understand more of what's going on.
Okay.
But they got to tell you because you can't hang around certain people. They got to tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So whatever they say you did, I'm supposed to straight tell you. Hey man, you can't hang around McDonald's.
That shit crazy, ain't it, man?
Man, listen, man. When I'm supposed to put me for that damn straight where they supposed to I cannot go back to the Travis fire. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I ain't never even been there.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, yeah. Okay. Oh, shit.
Motherfucker, you like, shit, I ain't like that motherfucker anyway.
Oh, shit.
Motherfucker, I always say you can't hang around motherfucker, you gonna get the down down.
Right. Yeah.
But I know you ain't did no shit like that.
Man, my brain is hurting like a motherfucker when they shoot up when that
Shit,
shit.
mine hurt too. Shit, my brain, I'm gonna have to get this goody powder tonight.
Hey, man, I said to myself, man, I'm just cold set the fuck up, man. But you told
I'm gonna venture out and say that Earl Lamont Dunbar's head hurts due to some sort of medical condition, probably stemming from the way he eats. I'm going to say that he probably has stress headaches from his blood vessels becoming very hard and brittle due to all the pork chops that he's eating. So I'm gonna put it on health issues for Lamont. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Nesto.
me that goddamn 5 months ago. Man, they got you. They trying to really fuck you around, bro. You told me that.
Deion told you.
Yeah, Deion told me that. They're trying to got.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Okay, I love y'all. Hope for the
All
better
right,
break.
bro.
Keep your head up. Get it tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Miss. I love you.
Thanks, Positive. Love you too.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one.
Yo, thank you to Phone Calls from Prison for providing this shit that we react to. Okay, we appreciate that. Shay and her husband, who work so hard over at the Phone Calls from Prison channel. I want to thank the Native Tribe Urban Media Mod Squad. Ladies, thank you so much for handling everything behind the scenes. I do appreciate that. I also want to thank everybody that gave a super chat. Okay, if I missed it, it was because I was reading the letter and the chat went by super quick. Don't think I was ignoring you, okay? But I want to thank everybody with a super chat, everybody with a super sticker. If you hit the Cash app, thank you for supporting this channel. I will say that I do have the Native Tribe shop, okay? If you want to don some Native Tribe apparel, okay, you can go to nativetribeshop.com. 3 words, nativetribeshop.com. All right? Doesn't count as a word. NativeTribeShop.com. You can go there. You can check me out, see all of the designs that your boy has put together. I got shirts. I got long sleeves. I got hats. I got candles. I got coffee mugs. I got tumblers. I got it all over at the NativeTribeShop.com. Y'all check me out. I appreciate that as well. Listen, y'all. This has been fun. Another great Monday night, and we have done it, and we did it together, okay? We will be back on Tuesday, all right? I'm going to have a Tribe Tuesday. My friend V. Lenore will not be able to make it, but we will do it in her honor, okay? I might even do do a thing where I pretend like V. Lenore is there with me, okay? I might do that. All right. And I might just put her up on the screen and then do her little V. Lenore voice and go, "Hey, Native. Hey, guys. Smooches." I might do that and then I could just do a back and forth like that to emulate V. Lenore, because I miss my V and I miss doing our Tuesdays. So I might just do that in her honor. I don't know. We're going to have to see. But in the meantime, thank y'all for being here on this Monday. I do appreciate that. Appreciate all of the participation. I appreciate all of your love, all of your support. Thank you. In the meantime, we will meet back up tomorrow. Y'all have a good rest of your Monday night. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are enough. You are beautiful. You are loved and you are blessed, and there isn't anything that anybody can do about that, not even you. All right. Y'all have a good rest of your Monday. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired, and I will see you all tomorrow. All right.